like it originally was the Best Western, and it's just a really long hotel with a ton of fucking rooms. It's like 4 stories, all outside entering rooms.
Um,
But like as
I'm
far as
looking for something near the convention center that is
yeah,
gonna like make me even poorer.
yeah. So this place is near the convention center. There was a lot of people that were at the convention center staying at this hotel. Ton of fucking people. Like even Chad was there. You know, it's clean. The beds were comfy. It's not. It really wasn't fucking bad. It was outdated. You know, like the inside's like older style. Like I remember as a kid, kind of the way the inside of the hotel room looked. But for $50 a night, you know, 50, $60 a night. I think it was $60 after the resort
Damn.
fee.
All right, and it was close to the convention center, and
Oh, I
like
can walk
I
to the
mean, like
convention center.
so, like there was like no semen, blood, a complimentary dead hooker in
I
the
left a little
bathtub,
semen,
bed
you know.
bugs,
There's a little semen left
little
behind, you
semen. There's a
know.
little
Yeah,
semen
yeah.
everywhere.
Just a little semen, yeah, you know. But you know, it didn't hurt nobody, you know. It's friendly semen, you know. Ain't nothing got worried about. But
I
no,
never
I mean,
fucking been to Vegas, man. So I'm like,
no shit.
never been to
My
Vegas, man.
family's from Vegas. They're gonna
No
they're gonna
shit,
come. Yeah, they're gonna come see me when I
bro.
go up there a little bit. Yeah, yeah. My whole family's from Vegas. So like, fucking my great grandpa was the he used to be an accountant in Las Vegas, and he worked at the El Cortez Casino, and like he was there when they started the fucking casino. And I'm like, my
Is he a
dad
mob
used,
guy?
yeah. So like, check this out. Like, my dad always told me stories. So my grandpa died before I was. My great grandpa died before I was born. My grandpa Dacky, and my dad was always like, yeah, you know, he really was real respected. You know, it was always cool going to eat with grandpa. They would go to like the buffet, and he said these people would come by and give grandpa a hug or give her a girl give him a kiss on the cheek, you know, and all this shit. And I'm like, that's not fucking normal human behavior. Like people just don't come up to people and you know
It's
give
about
them a hug. I
respect,
mean,
man.
I don't know. Maybe it was different in the '80s. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. You know, time of love.
Ooh, that
But
smells good.
like doing my research, like growing up, you know, I learned about Bugsy Siegel. Well, Bugsy Siegel owned the fucking El Cortez Casino, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, he opened it. Guess who Bugsy Siegel was? A fucking mobster, a known mobster. So no matter what, my fucking grandpa worked with the mob. There's no, you know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, I got their fucking shirt on. Check it out. Yeah, I'm not making this shit up. I'm telling the truth. That El Cortez. So they had my grandpa's
Brother.
picture on the fucking wall there, man. And they got a case like with all these old pictures, and my grandpa's pictures up there.
You're
Ain't
royalty.
that
Do they give you free shit at least for being
fuck
royalty?
no? They give me no free shit. I paid for this shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but
my grandpa on the wall, can
I don't give a
like no,
fuck.
you still gotta buy it.
They gave me a card I could go gamble, you know. Like,
Yeah.
you know, the one that you stick in and get your points or whatever.
Dude, I heard like when Vegas was ran by the mob, like it was so much better than like now, like the corporation.
I don't know. I mean, I wasn't alive. Well, I mean, I probably was alive when the mob ran Vegas, but I, I didn't
We're,
really.
we're late '80s and '90s kids,
Yeah, and when I was a
probably
kid,
'90s kids. So
I
we're
would go to Vegas all the time when I was a kid. But like, I wouldn't go to the strip. Like when I was a kid, we'd go to see my grandma that lived out on the outside of Vegas back then, you know, and we went to Walmart and shit. Like, I think
like
I remember as a, huh?
Henderson
I
or
think so. I don't really know too much about where stuff is there because I don't live there.
oh, I almost moved
But
out there like 7 years ago around like a cannabis testing lab. But I saw like I was too
no
poor.
shit.
I don't
That's
know.
fucking cool.
Vegas, I couldn't afford it. It was like, oh hey, here you're gonna make 70 grand a year running like a test, like being a director of a lab test, like
Yeah.
testing lab. I was like, I looked at like the cost of living in Vegas. I was like, oh, I can't afford
Yeah. That's like
that.
making 30 grand in Vegas. Yeah.
And it was just me, so it's just like, ooh.
Vegas is expensive. Gas is expensive. Everything's expensive out there. Yeah. And water is a trip, you know, like it's not as like here, you're in Kansas. I'm in Missouri. We have so much water here. We don't know what it's like to run out of water. Hell, Lake Mead was fucking almost empty a while back. It went down real far.
Dude, it's
Did you see that
getting
shit?
worse.
When the bodies, they were finding the fucking dead bodies that the mob dumped in the fucking lake, like in barrels.
They're gonna
Like
find
people
Jimmy
said that.
Hoffa out there.
Well, you know, that's what's funny about all that is like people were like surprised that that shit was real. And like, how many motherfuckers been saying for how long that that shit happened? Like, you think that shit was just all made up? It's like, what's your views on like UFO stories and shit? So, you know, Nevada
Oh,
is known
you
for
have a
Roswell.
oh, they're real.
Yeah. Okay.
They're real.
Cool. I agree.
I have
So,
probably about 10 different stories.
oh yeah. So I got a story too. Well, we might have to do a little UFO future canvas project. But yeah,
Hey
no,
man,
it's
nothing's off limits here.
right. So, you know,
No
those
agenda.
stories that you hear, like about mob and UFOs or what, everybody's like, oh, all those stories are bullshit. They're so consistent and they're all bullshit. Come on now. They fucking all sound the same. You know, it's because it's the same shit they're saying.
Oh yeah. Saw stuff in Cape Cod on Massachusetts, Kansas where I grew up, uh, Colorado Springs, especially like a mountain town outside of Colorado Springs. I was sitting at higher elevation. And you just get out there on the front porch and start smoking weed. And I mean, it was a beautiful view. Like you have like Pikes Peak right here, and you look way down that way, and
Wow.
there's mountains by like Durango. Then south of you on the road on the highway is actually Colorado Springs. You know, they have like NORAD out there and Mount Cheyenne Mountain and all that. Dude, I saw some freaky shit at night, man. Some real freaky shit at night, you know?
That's
It's
crazy.
no, UFO's real. Then in
Oh yeah.
Kansas, like out in the middle of fucking nowhere, can't yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah,
So we
that's
had
a whole different show, dude. Literally,
right.
like coast to coast AM style, bro. Coast to coast
Oh,
AM.
dude, it's crazy.
This is
You know,
our
like
build shit.
Cape Girardeau, where I'm from, they had a UFO crash here back in the like it was like the 50s or 60s. It's real famous. And it landed here, and this preacher went out to identify the bodies, and it wasn't fucking human bodies. And the preacher swore up and down, like, why would this dude be lying? You know, that the cops called him to identify the bodies, and they thought it was like an airplane crash. You know,
Damn, Cape
wasn't an airplane.
Girardeau. That's like
Yeah, yeah.
on the river.
Look it up sometime. They had it
Oh
on the
no, I
History
hella
Channel.
believe you.
Yeah, it's neat. You just type in Cape Girardeau UFO crash. It's like a whole thing about it. But
Damn.
yeah, MJ BizCon. I mean, dude, the hotel rooms, if you stay at the Mardi Gras, like $250 for the whole week. I mean, I usually stay for 4 to 5 days, depending on if I get there Monday or if I get there Tuesday. I definitely want to be there Tuesday because that's when we have the Associates Day, and I want to go to that. That's
So like the
pretty cool.
second, because I was thinking like, I was like, what the fuck would I do on the first day? So I was thinking about showing up on second and like leaving the fifth.
You're leaving after it was over, so like on Saturday.
Yeah. Well, the
Yeah.
fourth's on a Friday, man. I got to party a little bit.
Right. Oh, dude, you'll party so fucking much. When we went last year, this was my first year going to MJ Biz last year. Dude, I partied every fucking night. Every
Ooh.
night. I would wake up every morning. I'd probably get at most 3 to 4 hours of sleep a day partying.
Ooh.
Yeah. But don't worry. If you're looking to party, you'll find all the party that you can fucking handle. I promise you that. Vegas is
I mean, I'm a little old to party.
Oh, no, you're not.
I drift, but like,
Oh, no, you're not. You're just right, dude. You're ready. I'm telling you, dude.
no,
You'll see.
Party.
Party. I got you. But you know what I'm saying? Dude, it's a blast. I had so much fun. And you know, like if you're smoking weed and you're not like drinking a whole lot, it's a lot better the next day. Like you're not hungover or super fucked up, you know. So that is a good thing about being a cannabis user instead of drinking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But so the Mardi Gras, it's not bad.
Yeah, I'm excited. I don't like honestly like I want to bring like my girl with me, man. But at the same time, like her job's going on, and I mean she wants to go to Vegas with me. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But like if she comes with me, I'll probably pick a different hotel. But if it's just me, Mardi Gras, so I mean like,
Something romantic.
oh no, I have to take her like a different hotel. I saw the Mardi Gras. No, I mean like me. Oh, I have no problem saying it. But if I brought like a chick,
Yeah. I got you. I got you. Yeah,
no,
that's
Mardi
more
Gras
like
looked fine, man. It looked like shit. I would like. I would actually prefer that type of hotel, man.
yeah.
It looked
Oh,
like
you
it
can
was
smoke in your
clean.
room.
They let you smoke in your room.
Well, it's a smoking room.
There
I
you go.
didn't. I didn't make a big deal
Uh,
about it. You know what I mean? I was on the top floor. I picked the top floor in the smoking room, so I smoked in my room.
how far out in advance should I book them?
Oh fuck! I mean, I would definitely get them. I would say probably like by August. You
By
know,
August?
I wouldn't go no later than that because it's going to fill up different hotel rooms. Um, but you don't want to go too far out because if you're too like the airplane tickets right now, they're so high because they don't even have the Frontier flights. They don't post that far out.
Really?
Frontier.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't even checked the airplane flights yet, but I mean, I imagine
So
it's a 2 hour flight for me, so I
where
imagine it's
would
like
you fly? Where would you fly out of?
either Roy Rogers in OKC or
Yeah.
Eisenhower in Wichita. Either one of those.
Okay, so either one of those, they got I probably got a direct flight that took you
Yeah,
straight
yeah.
there.
Like it's 2 hours, like either location.
We do you have Frontier Airlines in either one of those?
Oh yeah.
So I fly Frontier to Vegas. We flew last year for MJ BizCon. I think my flight was 150 to $200,
Say
somewhere
that
around
again.
there. 150 to $200.
Holy shit!
It
Like
was that
round
was
trip or
round
just
trip, round trip. Yeah, that was
fuck?
it. It
And
wasn't
it's 2 hour
bad.
flight.
Yeah, because I flew in on a Tuesday and I flew out on a Friday, so it was a lot cheaper. If you fly out on a Saturday, it'll probably make your ticket higher.
But I was thinking, since it starts on a fucking Monday, I was thinking
Tuesday
like showing up on the. I'm sorry.
starts on Tuesday,
Oh, Tuesday. Shit, maybe I
doesn't
actually
it?
do want. So I thought the four. Okay, so it goes Tuesday, then the fourth's on a Saturday. Yeah.
You got me double checking myself like I'm high right now. Let me look at the
I shit you,
calendar here.
dude.
All right,
Oh, hey, it's
December.
fucking Chad Westport. What's up, Chad?
Hey, what's up, Chad? Dude, I love that dude, man.
But I thought
Yes.
Frontier had like all the cute animals on the back and shit, like
Well, I
Oscar
mean,
the
it was.
like the
He's not
fucking.
wrong. I mean, the best one to fly would be like Delta or like I think Southwest is pretty good. But Frontier, I flew it last year. I think it was like $200 round trip or 250, something like that. But it wasn't bad. But it was cheap.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm growing his no joke right now.
Oh shit, how's
Chad's
that going
oh
for you?
oh dude, that shit's fire. That is a badass strain. Yeah, we've already grown it and harvested some, and my
Oh
buddy
shit.
Will, he grew it already and harvested some. We've smoked it. Oh, it's fucking good. It's got a lot of flavor. It's really terpy. It grows really nice. It has really good leaf color and growth. Um, I mean, honestly, Will said he thought he had a triploid going, but I
Ooh.
don't know. But I got mine growing
Do you take a
outside.
cut of it?
Oh, I got one growing outside, a clone of his strain. Yeah,
Chad
yeah.
Westport's get if Chad's get some triploids, man, that's a line you can keep
Dude,
working.
I'm telling you, this
That's a line
damn
you can keep
plant.
working.
Oh yeah, it grew so good, and the buds on it were so frosty. I got this one outside right now, and I'm trying to train it so it grows nice and bushy, which is pretty cool because like it's not real like stretchy and lanky. It's bushy. So outside, like my neighbors don't know if it's a tomato plant. I'm training it a little bit. I'm topping it. They don't know
Tomatoes.
what the they don't know what
Totally
the fuck's going
tomatoes.
on. Yeah, it's just it looks like a big bush in a pot. So I mean, but it's growing really nice. I live here in Missouri. My temperatures have been in the high 80s, kind of the low 50s, 60s at night. And it's been rainy. And then we've
Oh, is
had,
it humid as fuck out there too?
it's fucking humid. I mean, fuck, we got humidity naturally like 50, 60 at least, you know. Um, and sometimes in the summer we'll get up to 100% humidity. It's insane. Oh,
Woo!
it gets humid as shit here.
That's
It's
jungle.
especially we live by the Mississippi River,
Yeah, yeah.
and yeah, that fucking river, the gnats and shit that come off that. But yeah, yeah, his plant, it's doing great outside. It's thriving.
Oh
So
shit! So you're
definitely.
going okay. So you're going outside. So a
So
high
he
temp,
grew.
high humidity, and
Yeah,
still
yeah, we
performing.
wanted to see how it would do. I got it in 25 gallons of soil, put it in the soil. I watched Chad's YouTube video where he grew his own, uh, no joke, and his results and stuff he had from it. Yeah, thank you, Chad. Yeah, yeah, dude, that shit. It's yeah, you got to check it out. Definitely, if you're looking for some genetics and to try something new, I definitely recommend checking out Chad's. No joke, that shit's fire.
Chad, if you're still watching, will you be at MJ Biz this year? Because I'm going. I'm going. Chad,
Yeah, we're on a panel.
we're on the panel, dude. I've never been to MJ Biz. Never.
Yeah, that last year was my first time. It's kind of cool because it was a dream of mine to get to go to MJ Biz. Me and my buddy Will, he goes by Soul Seeker online too. Great dude. He makes seeds and different genetics too. Um, he and I shared that dream probably 5 years ago, and I had dreaming about it even before that. I said, "Man, wouldn't that be cool?" So we seen like famous fucking people like on the internet, like Snoop Dogg or Tommy Chong or whoever coming there, you know, and different breeders and genetics, you know, and you know pigeons and all them guys, you know. We got to see the
Yeah.
stash, Mr. Grow It, all them. That was awesome. Um, and you know that it was definitely a dream to get to do, and we talked about it 5 years ago, you know, and we made it come true last year. And we were talking about on the plane.
But Chad, are you going this year?
I think he's trying to be like hinting it. See the winky
Oh shit!
face.
No, I saw a smiley.
Is it smiling or am I
All
just
right.
high?
Who knows? Who knows? I'll see you at MJ Biz. Never
Oh, dude,
been.
I'm telling you, dude. Chad Westport is one of the coolest dudes to hang out with. Very cool dude. Chill, so much knowledge. He gave me a pro tip too. Um, so we asked him. We did the 420 Fest, remember?
Mm.
And we had the 10 bands and the whole shebang. And we asked Chad, we said, man, what is one piece of advice that, you know, because he's a musician too. And we asked him, what's one piece of advice you would give us for the bands to make it enjoyable for them? And he said, I would make them their own private tent, like their own place, to get away from everything. And Netherlands, that's badass. I wouldn't blame you, Chad. The Netherlands, that sounds cool as fuck.
I've never been to the Netherlands, but I
That sounds
really
fun.
want to go. Actually, I really want to go. But
But
as you're saying, brother,
um, where was I? Damn it, I lost track.
that's a beautiful thing. It doesn't matter where your track's going.
Yeah,
Such
right.
shit there, dude.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
No agenda
yeah,
here.
right. But yeah, no, it's definitely a fun experience. To dream about going to MJ BizCon. Yeah, but yeah, it was an awesome experience to get to go. You know, we worked really hard. You know, with I've worked really hard with Buttheadz Soil and the Buttheadz Growers Club, the nonprofit group where we build these gardens in different areas and help feed people. That we've worked very hard on that, and that's completely volunteer. And getting the opportunity to go there, meet awesome people that you know and I know Will have watched and learned from, like Chad. You know, it was a great honor to get to meet people like that, and definitely MJ BizCon. You know, there's some negative things and positive things about it, but I'm going to tell you something. Getting to go and network and meet people that you kind of look up to like that's pretty cool. Meeting your whatever you call it, like your people you look up to.
I would love to meet Chad Westport because I look up to him.
Oh, 100%,
I look up to him.
100%. Dude's
I
smart dude.
I remember when he did his first broadcast on FCP. It was like the first time like Chad being Chad, and like from there like kind of expanded out. That was like fuck, dude. That was like 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago almost. But yeah,
Dude, time
seeing
flies.
SC, then like seeing like Chad, kind of get where he's at, just like in that short amount of time, and it's just like it's so fucking cool, dude.
Well, we all do this shit because this is our life. We love this world that we do.
Oh yeah, man.
Like I the soil, I made it because I grow weed. So I made it for me first. I made it the way I wanted to make it,
Your
and
soil
then
grows a lot more in weed, man.
yeah, yeah, no, it does. I mean, honestly, it keeps impressing me. My thing,
Peppers
I
love
hope,
it.
well, and
Like
what I hope people take away from my soil is the power of compost. Like, I don't care where you live, I don't care where you're at. Take your scraps, take your greens, take your waste, and don't throw it in the trash. Try a compost bin. They're super easy to do. You can build them with simple as some old pallets. And there's so many easy methods you can do from a three-base system where you just keep turning it. They got that stuff where you can put in a barrel and spin it. But
mhm.
compost, that's the future, and I really wish that people push that more. I love nutrients. I love adding different kinds of amendments to my plants and doing different things,
Compost
trying
is
different things.
king.
But compost, it's natural. You're recycling your waste. You're doing something good with it. And whether you realize it or not, even if you compost just a little bit at home, the amount of impact that little bit does as it progresses, like a rock hitting a pond and the ripples.
Oh
And
yeah.
that's what I hope people start in reusing soil. It's crazy. When I was coming up and learning from these cats that were like buying $400 worth of soil every fucking grow, and I'm like, how does that make sense? And they're like,
Brother,
well,
that
it's
goes on in
cleaner.
the on commercial
Yeah,
stuff, that still goes on like
I
hard.
know. And it's just like,
Hard.
you realize how much waste that is? How many thousands of gallons of soil are just thrown away and wasted? And the
Soil,
bad thing
cocoa,
about it,
what have you, man. Grow
well,
downs.
cocoa's a little better than peat moss. Bad thing about peat moss
Oh
is
yeah.
it's so hydrophobic. It doesn't do well when
Acidic.
it's acidic. You ever pour that shit out in your yard? Like just
No.
peat moss. I've
I have
had
a
like,
bad feeling I had like a lot of crabgrass, so
oh yeah, yeah, I do too. I threw this pot. I think it fell off my deck. It fell in the yard, and it was full of peat moss. Long time ago, and I remember it rained, and all that perlite and all that peat moss just floated, and I had forgot about it, and I had come back and mowed. Like I remember it was like weeks later, this shit still was there. It doesn't break down the same as
Mm.
regular soil. That cocoa core, it'll break down. It takes time to break down. It doesn't break down like initially fast, but when it breaks down, a lot of soil that you see at the store is 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 like wood chips. Have you noticed that?
Oh yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
it's just got a lot of chunks of wood. I mean, fuck, it looks like mulch for real. And the reason why is peat moss is so expensive right now to get, same as cocoa coir, because of tariffs and different shit. It's made the cost because it's all imported. So a lot of these places are making soil from old rotten mulch is what it is. They call it compost. It's just you know there's
Yeah,
there's zero
I
effort.
noticed that, man.
Well,
And
and you know about compost, right?
I,
Anaerobic. You understand, that the gases, that the phosphate gas that can burn off on in that compost if it's not done correctly. And what happens is there's so many people that are buying that soil that's just made from wood chips, it's not turned. They don't like we run air dryers underneath our soil piles to blow air up through them. I one of these days you got to come to the facility. I can't wait to show you what it looks like because you'll be like, dude, that's fucking cool. And it's like it's a concept of putting time in your compost, turning it, keeping the smell from getting real nasty because that's when it starts stinking. That's when the gases are burning off. The you're
That's what you
losing
guys
the nutrient.
starting to go like anaerobic a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, you're losing the nutrient in the compost. So it's really important, when you're doing compost to put time into doing it right. You can, like there's even a ratio to how much brown versus green that you can put into your compost. I don't know what it is off the top of my head right now, but you have to keep those ratios right so you don't overbalance one or the other. The bad thing with mulch compost is there's no balance. It's just wood rotting. The acidity alone is hard on the plants. We did a little test. We took a couple okra plant and another okra plant, two seedlings, and we put them side by side together in two different soils. It was 30% difference in growth in the coco coir compared to the um, wood mulch. It was interesting.
Damn.
Yeah. And I mean, I haven't done any soil tests on that kind of soil. I mean, you see it at the store, it's like $8 a bag.
No, but I have been noticing like wood chips and
It's
like
getting
everything.
worse.
Like even
Yeah.
Fox Farm. Oh, yeah, they always
Yeah.
kind of
Oh
like,
yeah. Yeah.
Fox Farm. They're like there's like wood
I
chips
quit
in there.
carrying it. Yeah, I quit carrying it. I don't carry it at my store anymore. I carry Fox Farm Newts just because I originally started out using the Trio myself. I respect the young grower that learns with the Trio, and I try to help nurture that same spirit that I had when I learned how to grow. But it's like when you see people, going to the store and they're spending money on plants and they're buying shitty soil. I mean, think about like your motor. That'd be like putting like the wrong kind of oil in your engine of your car or running gasoline with water in it. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
I see it happen, and they'll be like, "Oh, this strain sucks," or "This breeder fucking sucks, dog," and it's like, "No, your soil sucks, bro."
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. I mean,
I see that happen before too.
It's crazy. Like I remember when I was younger, when I was in my 20s, like going over to friends' houses and they'd be like, "Man, I'm having fucking problems with my tomato plants or whatever," and I'm like, "Oh, let me look at them, see what's up." And I go over there and their fucking soil's like that fucking cheap ass. It says topsoil. It's not even potting soil. You know what I'm talking about. It's just so dense. Like you could squeeze it and it would stay a ball, and you could throw it and it would still stay a ball when stuck to the wall. It was just so dense. Like the roots couldn't breathe, and you're trying to grow tomatoes. Like that's not the right soil. We do a soil class with the I teach it with a nonprofit group, and I teach them that squeeze method. Where you take the soil and you squeeze it. If it squeezes and it's a ball and it doesn't change, it's tried too much. If it falls right apart, it's too much perlite in it. You know what I mean? Man, perlite, that's something too. I always hate. Do you like perlite? I mean, I like what it does, but I don't like using it.
Oh, fuck, dude. I haven't used perlite in years, man.
Me either. I don't use it in my soil.
Last time I used perlite, fuck. I was growing hydro. Honestly, dude, it might have been probably about 8 years ago, man. I was I had some old newts. Fuck, dude, I think I grew it with like fucking like the 3-part from Gin Hydro, man. Fuck, dude, that was a long time ago. I haven't touched perlite in like so long.
I hate when you bust the
I grew
bag
cocoa
open.
like the 70-30, man. I used general hydroponic then.
Oh yeah,
just like a 3-part.
But you ever use like that big bag of perlite and mix it in with your shit? Like when you need a little extra because you had worm castings or something.
Yeah.
Oh, and that fucking dust that comes off that shit in your face.
Don't do that,
Oh, it's horrible. You can't fucking breathe, and you're like, oh, I got this cancer shit in my nose. Like it looks like you just got done at the Hollywood party, because you got white shit all in your fucking nose. Like, yeah, it's horrible.
Did
But
you ever
yeah,
like when you grew with perlite? Like when you got rid of your soil or your medium or whatever, like buried in the yard or whatever. Do you ever notice like perlite fucking rose to like the top whenever it rained?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
floats.
Because like when
Yeah.
I was like a teenager, I'd be like riding my bike and I see like white in people's yards. I could tell who was growing fucking weed or not, just based
Oh
on the
yeah,
perlite because it was concentrated.
yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. That fucking perlite, man, dude. I'm telling you, that shit is wicked. Yeah, I hated growing with perlite. I mean, when I first started growing, I was just mixing. Honestly, the first soil I ever grew with, I'll still remember it to this day. It was a blue bag of Miracle Grow from Sam's Club. I still
how's that
remember it.
nitrogen in the flower cycle?
Yeah, it was. I was learning. I was young man. And I remember I was like, I wanted to learn how to grow weed. I had all this weed seeds, from all the shitty weed that I bought because I was poor. So being a poor kid, I had like seedy weed because that's all I could afford. We called it Reggie back then.
Reggie,
And I
I'm older
took,
than you, dude. I don't know what the fuck Reggie is.
you know what I'm talking about, young people, they don't know what Reggie is. Fuck. Honestly, think about it. If you live in Colorado and you're 30, you probably don't know what Reggie is. I
Yeah.
mean, they've had what 10 years now, ain't it?
Oh, yeah, 2014. So yeah, about 12
Fuck,
for
man,
recreational Colorado. Yeah.
wow, it's been
The
12
backpack
years,
days. I got some stories for you, like on another show. But when it first
dude.
started in Colorado,
Oh,
there was backpack
Denver,
days. You just show up with a fucking backpack.
you did it. You did the show on the backpack.
No, I didn't. I helped some of the early testing labs there, but no, like the backpack days where you just show up at a dispo with a backpack. I'll leave.
Oh yeah,
We'll
yeah,
leave it
yeah,
at
yeah,
that.
yeah,
We'll leave it at that.
yeah. No, dude, I remember Colorado. We took a trip to Denver one time for my birthday, and we just went. Um, no warning. I think the tickets were $50, something cheap. And we flew to Denver, stayed like one night, and flew back. That was what the tickets were. We had to go to work the following day.
Was this like way back in the day?
No, this was well, it was back in the day. It's probably 10 years ago. And I remember we were like, we're gonna smoke legal weed and get so high. So we were so cheap. We flew into
Here you go.
Denver.
Here's fucking $80 an eighth or $20 for a fucking pre roll.
I don't even know how much we spent that night.
Well, dude, when they first came out, it was like you're paying like $80 for a fucking eighth.
It didn't matter. It
Stupid.
didn't matter. Yeah,
Maggie's
you were
Farm and
happy.
fucking Manitou Springs
Yeah,
back in the
you were
day.
happy. You were happy for it
Oh
because
yeah,
you
yeah,
got to
yeah.
buy some weed. But I remember walking into the dispensary. We got to Colorado, and it was my first time I'd ever been in a real dispensary because Missouri was still illegal at that time by far. And we walked into the dispensary, and this guy, he had a jar, an empty jar sitting there in a trash can. That was what weed was in, like that you bought weed in. I was like, oh my God, they put weed in jars. This is incredible. I still bought weed in a bag. But we went back there and dude, we bought so much fucking weed. It's way too much to be leaving the next day. And we smoked so much weed that night. So Colorado doesn't really let you smoke publicly.
On paper.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean. But
Brother, I can't tell you how many times I walk down Colfax just fucking just
Chiefin,
yeah. No one gives a fuck.
yeah, no. So like when we were in Denver, we were nervous because we weren't from there. And you're smoking weed, so you're more paranoid than you normally are. And I was like, fuck, let's go walk on this side street. So we just walked up and down this side street beside the hotel, smoking blunt after blunt after blunt. for probably 3 or 4 hours. It was fucking crazy. I got so high, I walked into 7-Eleven and got my drink, and I thought my grip was tighter than it was. And
Oh,
I
did you
just,
drop it everywhere?
in the middle of the fucking store, like right at the door, my whole slushy, dude. I dropped the whole thing. I just was like, fuck it. I just walked out. I just fuck it. Like
Hey, it's
it
okay,
got
dude.
on me.
That's a very Colorado thing to do.
Oh,
It's a
good.
very Coloradan thing to do.
Well, I definitely did it.
That and the fucking King Supers. You gotta drop something in there. It's like their grocery store chain in Colorado. Like King Supers, you gotta drop something in there too.
King Super. I never
I
went
lived
there.
out in Denver for a few years, man. Like I
No
fucking
shit.
oh dude, I miss Colorado like so much.
I want to go spend a little time there. I've never really got to explore that area. I
Oh, it's
wasn't there very
beautiful.
long.
It's beautiful, man.
Oh, I wanted to tell you about Chicago.
Oh yeah, that's right. You went to that show up in
Yeah.
Chicago, man. How was that, dude?
Yeah. So that was the Midwest Cannabis Forum, is what that was. And that was pretty fucking cool. I got invited. My friend Sandy, she invited me up there. She was speaking at that event, and she did such a good job. She was going up there to represent SIU and the cannabis department. I didn't know that they are the only college doing that in the United States. That
Oh
kind
yeah,
of a
yeah,
department, that kind of degree.
totally.
Yeah, they are the
I
only
mean,
one. I
there's
didn't know
like
that.
places that have like for like say like the University of Maryland, they have like for like cannabis testing, and like there's like some hemp programs as far as like straight
Yeah,
up
hemp,
like cannabis.
cannabis.
Yeah,
Yeah,
SIU top of the food chain. Top
pioneer,
of the food chain.
pioneers.
Like
I had no idea.
What Josie and that department is doing in Southern
Yeah,
Illinois. Holy shit,
yeah.
groundbreaking,
She said
groundbreaking.
he's going to be famous someday because he's the first ever to
He's
do
one. He's
half the
famous.
research.
He's famous right now.
Yeah,
Man.
he's
He's
famous
famous right
already.
now.
He's all over the place, man. He's awesome, dude. You interviewed him on your show, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He's
Oh,
awesome, dude.
good fucking
Awesome, dude.
dude. Dude, he's a cool
Great,
cat.
dude.
I'm
Yeah,
actually really, really excited to meet him. So I'm
yeah.
submitting a poster there.
Oh, are you?
Oh yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah.
That's
It's measuring
awesome.
we're doing gene counts for this nitrogen fixing or this nitrogen fixing gene, and we're comparing it. Like we're taking soil samples from like different crops and we're comparing them. And like one of the crops we did was hemp, like industrial hemp. So we're like doing a comparison of all those. I'm just making a poster right now.
That's incredible.
So we're seeing like
I'm
which fields use more nitrogen.
yes, I'm super excited to see your results.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna do a poster of that because I was just like a cannabis conference. I never fucking been to one. The only cannabis conferences I see are like, oh, CanMed and the fucking
They
Cayman
don't
Islands.
get
We need like $200,000 fucking dollars to attend. You know,
yeah, they don't
shit
get
like
enough.
that, like exclusive stuff I can't afford. You know.
Well, and it's crazy too because they don't get enough credit for their program they're doing. That
On the
cannabis symposium they do, that's one of a kind. There's nobody else doing that.
Bruce Bugby spoke there one year.
Yeah, Bruce Bugs. Yeah, what
Allison
the
Justice spoke
talk
there.
about famous? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Incredible. I've met some great minds behind cannabis, and getting to talk to those people, and this symposium is so badass because you're literally in the classroom setting, getting to eat, have lunch, breakfast around these genius people, and they're just right there ready to chat with you, drink a cup of coffee with you. They provide lunch and everything. Um,
Damn.
yeah, well, they used to do lunch. I think they're doing lunch again. I don't know. They did one year, and then one year we had to eat out of a taco truck, but it was cool. Whatever. But,
I'm not
it
picking. I've
was
been in
cool.
many conferences.
Food's food, whatever, right? But yeah,
But
it was cool.
because I'm on the industry side of things, I mean, I'm not like THC on the academic side. I'm just like industrial hemp and minor cannabinoids.
Yeah,
A lot of shit we do does apply to like the THC side of things as well. So I mean, it's a fucking plant. The only difference is like one gene switched on. like a
Yeah,
THC
yeah,
synthase compared to like a CBD synthase. There you go. That's it.
yeah.
That's it. That's literally the only difference.
The stigma behind cannabis is something that it will take some time to break. I think we've made leaps and bounds from where we were 10 years ago. At least here in Missouri, we definitely things have changed a lot towards cannabis. There's still a lot of negative stigma out there. There continue will be for a while. Um, when it goes federally legal, I think it'll change a lot of the aspects of people's mind on it.
Oh yeah.
Then it'll just be like kind of taboo to be hating on people smoking weed then because they're not even breaking the federal law because that's what some people try to lean on now is that federally it's still illegal. But the thing about cannabis, the thing about the whole mindset behind cannabis is going to be the next future. It's even more different than alcohol, I think. It's going to be a whole different wave of not only as a physical thing, like if you're in body pain, but mental health. Cannabis helps so much with mental health.
Helps my
I'm
anxiety. I can fucking tell you that
fuck,
much.
dude. Like, and you see these people just stress out, like, and with the economy the way it is, people are getting fired in the universities.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, people are having
Universities,
trouble all
yeah,
the time.
I can tell you about that one.
Okay, I want
So
to hear
I
this.
no, universities like it's really stressful environment because like, there's no funding, and Gen Z realized like yeah, college is cool and all, but there's no fucking jobs, so they're not going
Yeah.
to college anymore, and now like they're not getting the money, and like foreign exchange students,
Oh, that got
colleges
cut.
aren't getting those as much. And for example, like Saudi Arabia, they would pay to universities like if you're Saudi and you got to go international, they pay for your fucking school, but they're not
Yeah,
getting internet like the colleges aren't getting international money anymore, so they're fucking like struggling,
they're
and since
struggling.
everybody's poor, alumni aren't throwing in money either. So anyway,
Yeah, yeah.
they're
It's a
firing
trickle
people
down
left and
effect.
right, and my fucking class got cut for next year, but maybe they'll come back next year because I teach a cannabis course, so it's like
Yeah,
that's how
it's
I feel about
crazy,
it.
and it's crazy that they would cut funding for a cannabis course. You know,
I was doing it essentially for nothing, like essentially for free, and the students love it. Like all my reviews are great.
yeah. Well, and I could only imagine you'd be an awesome professor. But I mean, the thing about cannabis that I really don't understand why these colleges they're still so stuck with the stigma and they're afraid they'll lose donors that they don't realize you're losing so much one interest in students. I mean, Dr. LeMay's class is full of kids all the time. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
all
man.
the time. I gave a lecture in front of his class a year ago.
No shit.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, it was
Good.
awesome. We
Fuck,
went to
badass.
they had a greenhouse. I brought a bunch of soil to donate. I always donate soil to the class because I support that. And I told Dr. LeMay, I remember 5 years ago when I met him, we were sitting there talking, and I told Dr. LeMay, I said, he was like, would you help us with some soil, because we don't have the money to pay for soil because they weren't getting any federal funding or grants for the cannabis course. And I said, yeah, I will 100% donate soil to you because what you're doing. I told him that back then with these kids, it's the future of cannabis. These kids are going to come up with things that we wish we could have came up with ideas, ways to use the plant different. Hell, all we know how to smoke it. How do we know that there isn't another way to ingest it that's better to get more of your cannabinoids? I mean, the science is insane.
I
Where
see him doing like sequencing to doing like even like stomatoconductance. Like it's
wow,
becoming like a real fucking like like there was like a I mean I'm not a geneticist, but I kind of know a little bit. But hell, this bee locust, which decides like like the sex determination of the plant, it's what's called a super gene, which I don't quote me on because I'm not a geneticist, but anyway, shit jumps around and like there's a lot of variants, but it was kind of like a way to show like possibly like, how to determine like what gets passed to what. But It's interesting. Like the cannabis genome like doesn't really behave is what I found out from like plant geneticists. Like it's very messy.
Yeah.
So
Well, and I remember when we were at the symposium last year, a professor from, I think he was from Minnesota. I thought he was from Minnesota. It
Minnesota.
was, I thought it was. It was up or Wisconsin. It was Wisconsin. That's
Oh,
where he was
the
from.
Madison, like their plant breeding thing.
Yeah, he said his
God damn,
facility
what's it
used to
called?
be a bear facility, and they turned it into part of the University of Wisconsin. Yeah, Wisconsin. This was a badger or some kind of like a. I think it was a badger was the logo. Anyways, it doesn't matter.
No,
But
the Badgers are like what was it like?
I
Were they
can't
making
remember his name. It was when Bruce Bugsy was there.
were they making like polyploid like hemp varieties and selling them on the market? Was that
So no, they were working with hemp, but there was a big problem with compliance with hemp, where you would grow a whole field of seeds, but 25% of your crop would pop over point 0.3, and your hemp
oh,
was
that's a
not
problem.
viable anymore, and you'd have to destroy it, right? So they came up with this idea using, I think they used the CRISPR method. I mean, don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure they said they used the CRISPR method to take that and take this THC out of it, where it was only CBD, and it was the first
Okay,
of its
so they
kind.
use CRISPR to take out like
The THC gene,
TA
they took it
synthase
out.
gene and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's CRISPR. Oh, that's that fucking God damn it, what's his name? Because I'm trying to get him on the podcast. Actually, I emailed him like fucking 3 months ago, but he never answered. But
Well,
the
and that's awesome too. She'll get to meet those
Peterson,
dudes.
Peterson.
That sounds like him. It sounds. Yeah, I think it
No,
was a
because he's
Peterson.
using CRISPR to make varieties of hemp
It was
that
incredible. His
don't
research
produce
was
THC
incredible.
or
Yeah.
will have pop. God damn it! No. I know what you're talking about. There's like a they do everything, but hemp's like their big thing now. But man, but they're set up to sell to the public too from their like institute.
Oh
And
yeah,
oh
yeah.
yeah,
They're
no,
selling those seeds.
they're gonna make
Yeah.
money.
Oh yeah, and their lab for growing plants, like it's an old bear lab, so it's, I mean, it's got all the
It's a
toys,
bear.
bells and whistles. Yeah.
So
Oh yeah,
growing
my
hemp.
sister, she used to work for Bear. She said they have some fucking badass facilities there. Bear is
Oh,
no
like bear,
joke.
like BAYER.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
She works for
That's
Surgenta now. She works up in
Syngenta.
Iowa. Yeah.
Oh
She
yeah,
was
yeah.
working for Bear in St. Louis. She's a biologist, so she deals with different things with like corn and different things like that. So,
Man, dude, the stuff they do with like corn and soy. Holy
oh,
shit.
it's insane. And how many different varieties they make.
I wonder
Um,
if hemp or cannabis will get to that point.
so we're
Maybe
doing a
where
hemp
patenting
hemp
shit might be that
study.
point.
We're doing a hemp study with Bear, my business partner that'll make my soil with. They're doing a hemp study with Bear and I think a couple universities right there where we make our soil. It's pretty cool. There'd be like a whole field of hemp.
There you go, Fontucky. You happy now?
But yeah, the hemp that they
By the way,
alone.
all this is federally compliant under the 2018 Farm Bill, and it is acceptable until November. So
Fuck.
we are met local and federal laws, and yeah.
I'm just smoking something. Don't worry about me. Hey, did you hear we can fly on the plane with our weed now?
Really,
Yeah.
I would
So
never do
they
that because I'm
passed.
too scared to. I'm too
No.
scared
They
to.
passed a thing for TSA. If you fly with and
Like
you're a medical patient, you
anywhere in
can
the
fly
country.
with. Yeah, you can fly with your weed, with your
So I could like
medical
show up
license.
in like fucking like Wyoming or Kansas and like nothing would
Well,
happen.
so that's where the gray area is because if the state you land in isn't cool, then you may have to deal with something when you land. But like I'm flying to Hawaii, right? Hawaii's medically cannabis. I got my Hawaii medical card because recognizes my Missouri medical card. So I'm flying with some weed. Do you know how much an ounce of weed is in Hawaii?
I imagine it's more than what I can afford.
$280 an ounce.
Hey,
What the fuck, right? $280 an ounce. I'm like, damn.
2026.
Damn shit, dude.
This is in the
That's like
1990s.
2010, like weed prices, man. Like, yeah. Like I'm like, holy fuck, dude. I haven't heard of weed that high. Like, I think a gram of wax was like $100. Like just crazy prices. I'm like, man, fuck
That's like
that.
fucking early 2000 prices, man.
Yeah, dude, I can get a bag of weed here for $100. You know, if and I have my own weed. So this is my plan. I'm just gonna go ahead and bring my own weed. Fuck it.
So you can take stuff from like Cali to Hawaii.
Yeah. If you got your medical card,
No
they
shit.
can't say. Yeah, that's what it said. So I mean, my whole deal with that is like, you know, I'm going to travel to Hawaii. Used to, I would have had to go buy fucking weed, spend $280 on an ounce of weed. But now I can bring a bag of weed for $100 from home. It's not going to make my carry on that much. You got to put it in a smell proof thing, they said, you know, which I'm going to use one of those like smell proof boxes like you get from, put your phone in, yeah.
Not gonna vacuum seal it and crush
your
and
I'll have my medical license in there on top of it. So if they want to look at it, it's clear. They can see exactly what's in it. I'm not hiding anything. And they see my medical licenses. So I mean, if I'm not going to be able to have that,
I'm too scared to do that.
I'm doing it. I'll let you know how it works I'll let you know how it goes after I go in July.
No, my luck, dude, I'd probably have like 3 people just working me over and a dog fucking just biting my fucking legs.
Fuck it. It's all right. It'll be fine. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. No, I want to try it. I've you know, I want to put it in my carry-on. I'm not even gonna put it in my check luggage. Like an ounce of weed. We'll see what happens.
Man, fly from Cali to Hawaii with weed, man. It's still not legal, but to kind of think back on like where we were like 20 years ago compared to now, it's just like never would have fucking imagined.
Well, and like I fly out of St. Louis and I'm going to, I think, Seattle.
Oh shit.
And then from Seattle, I'm flying out. Is it legal in Washington? Yeah, it's legal in Washington.
Fuck, dude, they were the second state to go recreational after Colorado.
Shit, I'm just double checking.
I don't think Washington fucking has home grow though.
Well, fuck it.
Like shit like that. Which fucking sucks ass.
I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna fly to Detroit, and then I'm gonna fly to Seattle, and then from Seattle to Hawaii. So I'll hit 4 medical friendly states. And on the way back, there won't be no weed, so ain't no problem on the way back.
Damn, dude, you're doing the route. So wait, you're going from Seattle straight to Hawaii, like from Seattle straight to Hawaii?
So St. Louis to Detroit, and Detroit to Seattle, and then Seattle to Hawaii. But fuck, my ticket for Hawaii.
Those are all weed strongholds, dude.
Weed strongholds, yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, and then like it's pretty cool too because like my ticket to go to Hawaii and back, $550.
Really?
Trip. Yeah. Delta. Delta Airlines. Yeah.
Round trip?
Yeah. Round trip. No shit. Me and my daughter are going for like $1,200.
How far out did you like book?
Like a month ago.
What?
Yeah. No bullshit, man. In July. Like, because I'm leaving the 14th.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah. So middle of peak season.
Like $1,500. You know,
$500 from St. Louis. Yeah, and I'm making 2 stops on the way there.
No shit.
Me and my daughter, we actually enjoy having more stops and layovers because we check out the other airports and other cities. It's like going on a mini vacation in your vacation.
Yeah.
we have a blast with it. And now I can bring my weed, so it's gonna be eating gummies the whole fucking time.
say like you go LAX, could you like spark up in the middle of the airport? Be like, oh, it's medical.
So
They
you
won't
can
allow you to do
smoke
that.
if you're in a smoking area, they have I think the law with medical, at least it is in Missouri, if you're in a place like say you're at a bar and they have a smoking section outside, you can smoke if you're allowed to smoke cigarettes. That's the way I understood it from what I now I could be wrong. If I am, please correct me. But
In Cali?
I'm talking about Missouri where I'm
Oh,
from.
Missouri? Oh,
Yeah.
it's that way in
Is there
Oklahoma. Like down
is that
here,
way in Oklahoma? Yeah, as long as you're in a smoking
anywhere
area,
you can smoke a cigarette, you can smoke a
but
J.
you can't smoke no fucking cigarette in the airport, so I don't think you'll be able to smoke no weed.
Weed's healthier than cigarettes.
Oh yeah, big time. Dude, I smoked cigarettes for like 20 years. That shit
You won't have
fucked me
anybody
for
trying to open the fucking cockpit door, I can tell you that.
Yeah, smoking weed helped me quit smoking cigarettes, that's for sure.
Oh,
But yeah,
sick.
Chicago. I gotta get back to that. I'm
Yeah,
bouncing
go back to
around.
Chicago, man. I've been wanting to hear about this for a while. Yeah.
So yeah, when we went to Chicago, we took the Amtrak train, which is fucking dope. Have you ever took the train?
No.
Dude, it's fucking pretty cool. We rode the train from St. Louis to Chicago, and I'm gonna do that every time I go to Chicago. You don't have
Wait,
to
is that
drive.
like did they do like I thought they did like stops in like Gary, Indiana and shit on the Amtrak.
Oh, they go all over the fucking place. All over the place. But yeah, I was riding that train and I was high on gummies. And dude, it was great. I was just like sitting there, just like fucking just chilling. I felt like I was in a time machine because after eating one little snack, like bam, I was in Chicago. It didn't take felt like no time. But
What
yeah,
part of Chicago they drop you off in? They drop you off by the
uh so we were going to go all the way to Union Station, but we had decided to get out of the stop before Union Station and take an Uber to get there a little faster because we didn't want to be late for the meeting. But it worked out perfect. We were right on time, got there before 1, went to the event, got to meet a lot of cool people, heard some interesting stuff. So this one lady was Kentucky has went medical. Did you know that?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Have you talked to anybody from Kentucky?
Just like on the psychedelic side of things. He has a
But
second
not
like
on the weed side?
no, but I've been seeing stuff like on marijuana moment and stuff. Like I know they're like wanting to expand more, but the fact that
Yeah,
like Kentucky's medical, like kind of
that's
crazy.
crazy. Yeah, I know. They
I
were
mean, hell yeah, Kentucky. I'm all for you because I mean you have. I think Kentucky's gonna put out some killer fucking weed, dude. I really do.
so they're getting their operation going. I think this is their first year they've been legal. They said they had 2,300 medical patients already signed up.
Holy shit.
Which not that's not bad. Or 23,000. I'm sorry, 23,000
No, that's
medical
what you
patients.
meant. Like 2,300.
23, not
That's like
2,300. My bad.
that's like a
23.
block.
Yeah, 23,000. My bad. Yeah, I smoked a little bit ago, but
You see how many fucking bong rips I've done during the show?
dude, that fucking smoke some of that no joke. That shit fucked me up, man.
Oh, dude, I need to try that someday.
Oh, dude, it's good. Once I get this outdoor one done, I'll fucking hook you up. It's fucking good. But anyways, we went up there. The lady was talking about Kentucky. Kentucky, she said, 23,000 people. They're getting their dispensaries going. I want to say they said they were having 50 in the state, 50 licenses for dispensaries.
Wait, they're
Which
only having
honestly,
50 dispos?
yeah. And really what it sounds like is they're doing the same kind of method that Missouri did, which honestly, Missouri's method is a lot better than Oklahoma's. I mean, Oklahoma
Oklahoma's
was
just like
like,
open the gate, like, all right, here you go.
yeah, you want a license, $100, you can sell all the weed you want.
It was,
Like,
I'm gonna be honest, dude, as a consumer, I was so happy at the beginning.
yeah,
I mean, once the
yeah.
prices leveled out, dude, it was
Oh,
great.
they were so
Literally,
cheap.
I lived in California and Colorado and like I lived in so many like weed hot spots, dude. And I've never seen anything like Oklahoma like when it first started. It was literally like every you would have like a town of like 1,000 people, and like the main street would shit you not have like fucking 8 dispensaries. It was like
Oh,
the
dude, it
craziest
was
fucking.
nuts. It was nuts. I remember when it first started.
Nothing like it will ever
There was
happen.
more dispensaries than gas stations.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I mean it's still that way.
Yeah, it was insane. It was insane. And grows. There was cannabis grows every fucking where. I remember we drove down there. This is 5 years ago. We brought some soil down there to take to one of the grows. And we got down there, and this fucking guy was growing out of a garage behind his house, like a BBL building. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's just growing out of it, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And he had spray foamed the walls to kind of make sure everything was all sealed up. And I was like, "This is crazy!" Like he has made himself a makeshift grow facility, and he had two chambers that he grew in, had fans hooked to the wall. He had a license and everything, and it was kind of crazy because moved from Cali to there. He said he lived in Humboldt or whatever. Everybody's fucking says they lived in Humboldt, but
Humboldt dog, Emerald represent.
right,
Brandon Russ is actually from Cali though. He's actually from Cali.
yeah,
He's
yeah. He makes some good genetics and fertilizer.
Oh yeah, yeah. Micro Plus and
Yeah,
I'm gonna try his Limerilla, man.
yeah, he's got some good stuff. I want to try it out too. I asked him if he did any samples, but he doesn't do any right now. But I'm gonna get some from him because his stuff. I've heard so many good stories about it, and he is a very talented guy. So I definitely would look forward to trying some of his stuff.
Hang on a sec. Damn it, is that the one? Hang on, is this one? Yeah, yeah, yeah. There you go. Kentucky. And I bet that's not because like the cornbread mafia. I think it's just reputation. But I feel
Yeah,
like Kentucky, like they grow all the tobacco, but with like the mountains and shit in Kentucky, dude, like all those like fucking microclimates. I
but
mean, with
Kentucky,
tobacco, it worked with cannabis.
I think Kentucky and Illinois grew some of the most hemp during World War II.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and maybe
Wisconsin,
Tennessee,
Missouri, Illinois, and Kansas.
Kansas too.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Especially all that fucking farmland you guys have. Jesus Christ. It's
yeah, man.
crazy.
But
But
Kentucky, though, I have a feeling Kentucky, like when they start. Honestly, I think with Kentucky, it might be like the surge of like outdoor becoming more common than like indoor, just because like I think like the terroir's gonna catch on.
yeah,
Then they'll find out like how cheap it is. So I mean, I love indoor. Like I love indoor. I love it all. But I do see like outdoors start and mixed light with like greenhouses becoming more popular, man.
yeah.
It's like this industry is expensive.
Well, and if you
It's really
notice, like,
expensive to operate, man.
well, they make it expensive.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, have you ever been to like a vegetable farm,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
like
Plenty, man.
where they grow like tomatoes or peppers or just trees or plants for greenhouses and stuff? It's a whole different. It's little bit different than the commercial cannabis. Commercial cannabis, they put a lot of effort. They put so much effort into not losing one little bit that I feel like they spend more money than what they're actually getting out of it back than what they're saving. If they
Oh,
would grow cannabis like a home grow, or I understand that they have protocols for keeping things clean. That's okay.
I mean,
But
you got to, because otherwise you fail testing, man. It's so easy to fail testing.
oh, so easy. Yeah. And that's what they're so afraid of. And that's what's wrong with cannabis is the fear of failing testing or being non-compliant by using the wrong soil or the wrong amendments. And that's where I just think it bottlenecks the industry. It doesn't let them grow the way that they want to grow. There's a lot of people doing the living soil way though. That's been interesting.
Oh yeah, I don't
The
know.
grow
Like,
boxes,
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The grow or earth boxes or
earth boxes, yeah.
oh yeah, yeah.
It's controversial because people are like, well, you can't control your inputs. but they're not getting heavy metals in their plants. They're having more success using less fertilizer. They're reusing their mediums, so they have zero
Oh yeah.
overhead. There's just so many benefits to it. Uh,
No, I
I think
see.
it's going to take over.
The only bad thing about living soil, and like, it's not necessarily a bad thing though. There's like a lot of like facilities use like Grodan and shit just because they can automate everything. You don't have to fucking be there really. I mean, you
You
do,
talk
but you
about
don't. As with like soil, living soil, your ass has to be
drip
there.
irrigation.
What's that?
Well, you can still use drip irrigation with living soil.
Yes, but at the same time, though, like with like you said, like a Grodan, you inject your newts, you're fine. But like living soil, shit can kind of change a little bit. Not
So
yes
we,
and no, yes and no, because like living soil, the reason like I originally started doing this because I have to water my fucking plants, as I would do with hydro, because I'm lazy as fuck, right? So that's the reason I got the soil
you
because
and
I'm
your
lazy as
you and
fuck.
your hydro. I like
But
hydro. I grow in hydro
no,
too.
nothing wrong with hydro. I'm just a lazy motherfucker. Dude.
When you
So I
use
did soil.
Grodan, the problem with rock wool, is that it has zero inputs in it. You have to
Oh,
add
zero.
everything to it. Zero. With living soil, we had done a couple tests, and I'd love to see a university do a test with my soil. I would definitely donate the soil to see it done. But the thing I'd like to see done is a test. We've done a test, but not on a scientific lab scale. We grew a couple different plants and we were checking the ppm of the fertilizer we were giving it. We were able to give our plants 20 to 30% more ppm of fertilizer in the living soil than we were the rock wool before it started burning. What our theory is on that is with real living soil, with real compost and those beneficial microbes and bacteria in the soil, your roots are more healthy. So they uptake more nutrients without fear of the burn. I think what happens is when you're growing in Grodan, because it has zero inputs around it, the roots are kind of like sitting in a desert all the time until you give them their little boost. And I know the roots grow well. I've seen it grow in rock wool. I'm not dissing it at all. But I do believe there's something to the microorganisms in soil and especially the mycorrhizae. We were using, mycorrhizae, we have, beneficial bacteria, we have all that stuff in that soil. And we were seeing those plants uptake more ppm. He was feeding it more. He could continue to keep going up. And I want to say, I'll have
Sounds
to
like the
ask him.
microbes to me.
His name's Josh. He's from Southern Illinois. He did a whole presentation on it there at the symposium. Like this is like 4 or 5 years ago about his
I'll
grow.
talk to you because I do some microbe work.
Yeah, yeah. He's an awesome dude. I'm gonna see if he'll come to the symposium this year since you'll be there. I'd love for you to meet him. He'd be cool to have on the show.
Oh yeah, I would love to have them on.
A
Man, I
wealth
love
of
talking
knowledge,
microbes, man. Just
and all
like
he does
my
is
academic background is soil microbiology,
yeah,
so I grew up
yeah.
around cannabis, but like my academic background is like soil microbiology. But it kind of worked out. They go hand in hand.
Well, yeah, absolutely it does. I mean, soil microbiology, I mean, all that it's that ecosystem. And
Oh yeah,
that's what our theory is that ecosystem helps the soil take in more nutrients.
and like
And
I'm
that's
not
that's
against
only
hydro or indoor at all whatsoever. I just noticed like a lot of people are starting to go living soil because like the secondaries, like that's a big thing now. Like the microbes can get you like secondaries that if you're just pumping newts right into a plant you can't get. So for like the connoisseur market and all that shit, make it fetch you like a higher price point. Not to mention you use your soil like over and over again, which is save you on money because we're all poor,
yeah,
dude. I don't know. I don't.
and
I don't
reamending.
know anybody in the industry that's fucking raking it in, dude.
Dude,
It's
I
rough.
mean, the way
I
they
don't know a
grow,
single rich person in cannabis.
I mean, they have to buy new this, new that, the way the seed market is for them. The amount of money some of these facilities go and spend thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars on genetics. And don't get me wrong, good genetics are great, but they spend more fucking money on genetics than they are focused on the quality of the grow of the plant.
That's
Like,
true.
does that make any sense? That's like, well, I'm going to buy this fucking Ferrari, but I'm going to run the shittiest gas I can in it because that makes fucking sense. You have a fucking race car, but you're running 87 in it because you're broke ass. Can afford a fucking race car.
Oh, I definitely feel you there, man.
Oh yeah, fucking gas is a motherfucker right now.
What's it at in Mizzou, man?
It was $4. Four,
Okay, so yeah, about right here.
yeah, yeah. When I was in Chicago, it was 509 when I was in Chicago.
I
Yeah, that
was
was last week.
talking I was talking with Kev a couple of weeks ago,
Cali.
and
Oh,
yeah, he set up in the Humboldt. Like this is like this is like when shit was going down on the planet, which I really hope things calm down because we're all fucking struggling. It sucks ass,
yeah.
um, but he was saying like diesel at the time was $8 fucking.
Oh, dude, I think we'll see
eight
double digits. I
dollars. I
really
was just
do.
like, fuck, dude. How
I
can
think
any
in our
motherfucker
lifetime
live?
we'll see it. Can you imagine seeing $10 diesel? That's crazy. That's pretty close. It's not that far fetched anymore.
Ugh,
That's crazy.
man,
Yeah.
it's
Is Kev coming to MJ?
I don't know. I'm trying to find out.
It's kind of close to him. He can very drive.
Yeah, Vegas ain't very far from Cali.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, we'll have a good time in Vegas. We'll party it up. It'll be good.
I'm I've never been to Vegas, man, so I'm excited.
Oh,
Never been.
the food's amazing. I want to do the sphere. So this time going will be a lot more fun for me because I can go to the conference for a couple hours and leave. I don't have to stay there all day and work a booth. Um, and I only have to really be there for our panel on Thursday. So other than our panel on Thursday, and I talked to Sandy, she's going to be on the panel from SIU.
Oh
Um,
hell yeah!
yeah, she'll be there. I don't know if Dr. LeMay's coming or not. If he comes, I'd love for him to be on the panel.
We are
And
gonna see him in September, though. Yeah,
yeah, I'll see him in
symposium.
September. Yeah, last year he was there. The year before he was in Brazil, I think. But he should be there this year for
That
the
guy's
symposium.
everywhere. I saw on
Yeah,
LinkedIn like, wow, he's like in Germany like a fucking week ago doing some
yeah.
fucking symposium, and now he's
He's one of
that's
a kind. He's the only person doing what he's doing. Nobody else is doing that.
oh exactly. Like I
Yeah,
he send me a message him from time to time on LinkedIn, said him on the show, but what he's doing is special. Like he is literally the only one.
yeah,
Only one.
yeah. They're doing great.
And they're doing
Yeah, Chicago.
oh yeah, sorry. All right, I'll leave you
Oh,
to talk about Chicago. I don't mean to cut you off
no, no,
so.
no, no. I'm just trying. But Chicago was great. We met that lady from Kentucky. They were talking about Illinois, the cannabis industry in Illinois. So that was really interesting. I didn't realize that the cannabis companies are really looking forward to this new change in the law. They will be able to not. They're the only business that has to file a form 990 or nine something. Anyways, the lady was explaining it that they can't claim any deductions on like pencils, paper, office supplies, soil,
Wait,
fertilizer.
you mean
All that's
280?
deduction. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Like
not.
when it was federally, you can do like standard tax deductions. I think that was a 280.
Okay, that sounds right. But they can't file. Yeah, I had the number wrong. But they can't file deductions on their taxes, and that kills a business. And you were talking about not raking it in. Yeah, they're not raking it in. They're fucking getting hammered not only by the
Oh yeah,
market, because you know that THCA market just kills these fucking dispensaries. It is fucking choking them out, dude. And I don't know what side of the fence are you on that THCA law.
well, all the synthetics, fuck all that shit. Like
It's
the
there's some
EA,
bad
D10,
apples that's ruined
D10C.
it for.
But I mean, I, I I mean, at that point, can we just legalize it? Because I mean, if it's tested and safe, it's the exact same thing as a regulated. like market, but the regulated market just gets taxed out the ass while these people can go behind the scenes and not have to go through those taxes and stuff, nor the
Yeah,
same
I don't.
testing requirements. So I mean, I'm
Yeah.
for like cannabis for the people, but I'm also about like being fair and not trying to screw anybody over in the process.
So have you worked with Metric?
Oh fuck yeah.
Okay. So what's your
Multiple
opinion about
states.
Metric?
I hate metric.
Okay,
Fuck
good.
metric.
So think
Seriously,
about
fuck
Metric.
metric.
Well, think about all the unnecessary testing that you do, and think
No,
about
that's
how
why
much
nobody can
money.
fucking make it because it costs too much, damn much to operate.
Think
That's
about
why I
how
was
much
making that
money
joke
you have
about
to
people.
spend to be Metric compliant.
Oh fuck! I would say it's at least 30-40% of your fucking whole operation. At
At
least thirty
least.
percent. At least.
And then you got these
Compliance is
guys.
expensive.
I mean, that's my only thing. It's like if those guys want to sell THCA, go for it. Become Metric compliant. That's, I mean,
Well,
it's
I mean,
not fair.
that's.
That's all
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
because metric compliant, it's cannabis at that point, because you're on the equal ground.
But
And that's
but
my only.
that's my only thing.
The
Is
bad
like
players. That's who I was kind of
the
like.
bad players, yeah. And I want something safe. And I do believe that with testing, I do think testing is overboard. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a Metric fan either. But I do like that when I go to dispensary, at least I know that there's been some testing done on this product, that I know that this product is, viable and safe to a degree. I
I
mean, yeah,
buy
there may
I buy my shit at a gas station.
no shit.
Yeah, I buy a D8, D10, HHC, THCO, even my THCA. And I buy some magic gummies. I have that 4-ACO, and I buy like the red rhino or the rhino dick pills and like the ship the bees on it, dude. I go all fucking out, dude.
I
I'm
bet that
all
gas
I'm
station
all
was
gas
too.
station, dude. I'm all hyped up on gas station products the rest of the fucking night.
Oh, there's some slushies, man. They have some
Oh, the
slushies.
slushies, the dick gas station dick pills.
The gas station dick pill. Fuck yeah.
God, dude,
Horny
that's
goat
fucking,
weed. You remember that shit?
what's that?
The horny goat weed?
Where do you go? Yes, yes, yes.
That was a gas station special too, especially back in the early 2000s.
God damn.
What was
I
that
was
one stuff that came out back in the day? I can't remember. K2.
K2 Spice.
Ah,
Salvia was the
God,
record,
that
dude.
shit was so horrible. Oh,
Salvia was oops.
God. Yeah. Oh, that's rough.
Oh,
That
but
shit
I'm
was
thinking
rough.
about this is my stoner thought. But I want to pitch to Netflix because they fucking take anything. Is I wanted like a documentary where I do nothing but like gas station food and supplements for a month straight. I'm talking dick pills, fake weed, everything, D8, D10, all of it. I just want to do like gas station supplements every day for like a month or two and just see like how I
Just
turn
have
out.
you a Flying J points card or something.
Yeah, yeah. I just want to take like gas station dick pills for like 2 months straight and see what happens
Oh,
and
the truck
document
stops
it.
have the best shit. I mean, for
Trucks.
real. Think about it. Their clientele, man, they need it. Them dudes run that truck all the time, you know.
Gas station dick pills and like Adderall or gas station Adderall.
Yeah, the
Shit's
gas
getting
station. I've
crazy,
heard of
man.
that gas station Adderall. Fuck
But I thought about it, just pitching an idea of like the Netflix, like, yeah, do a documentary about me doing a bunch of gas station pills and how it's legal.
Well, do you notice
Oh
that
no,
there's
hang on. I got to put this up. Holy shit, holy shit.
Bucky's? Fuck yeah.
Kentucky knows what the fuck's up.
Fucking
He knows
Bucky's,
what's
man. Yeah,
holy shit.
that place
You
is
know what's
fun.
up, dude.
I love that place. Their fucking jerky. Oh my god, they have the jerky wall. Fuck.
Oh yeah.
Fuck. That's like a stoner's dream. It's like that's our Disneyland. Fuck Disneyland. We just want all the drinks, all the food. But Bucky's when they first start. Well, I don't know when they first started, but when I first started going to them more was like probably 10 years ago or so.
Down in
They
Texas.
the food,
Do you
yeah,
ever go to
the
the
Gulf Shores. I would
Gulf
go to that
Shores?
one. Yeah, And the food was a lot more reasonable back then. And I know inflation and everything, but the last time
Hey,
I
10
went, like,
years ago was a different time, man. That was a different
man,
time.
tell me about it. It's crazy. You fucking get older. Like, I want that cheaper $5 burger price. Like, what's this $10, $12 shit? Like, fuck. Yeah, that's crazy. But anyway, Chicago was pretty cool. Got to talk about that, talk about the Illinois market, things that are supposed to be changing for them. I'm a little late to the discussion, but I now notice you guys were talking about Vegas.
You know more about Vegas than I do, dude. I never been.
Peppermint Hippo.
I thought it was like the Spearmint Rhino, or is that like kind of like the nickname?
I think it's a strip club.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Peppermint Hippo or Rhino. I don't know.
Vegas strip clubs sound expensive. That
We went to the Sapphire when I went last year. It's like a famous strip club. It was $50 a piece to get in that motherfucker.
I
Yeah, that's just to walk in the door. I
can
didn't.
I
I didn't. I didn't
so
drink. So
Joshua, can we do like Hunter S. Thompson shit? Fear and Loathing. I want that
fuck yeah,
Las
dude.
Vegas.
We'll get some people meet up at the Mardi Gras and get fucking blitzed.
Man. And spores. I'm all about spores, Joshua.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
Inoculate the planet.
Yeah.
The planet would be a lot better place. Inoculate
Yeah.
the planet.
I think it would help so many people, I talk to people about mushrooms and spores, and people are like, man, what if somebody's like was a cop and he went through some fucking shooting or some shit and he eats some mushrooms and he freaks the fuck out. I'm like,
I think it'd be the other way,
I think
where it
it's,
would
I mean,
help try to process that fucking trauma.
right? Because I mean, honestly, like anyone that's really done fucking mushrooms, like if you've really done them, you're like, but that doesn't make sense because when I'm on mushrooms, I'm laughing my fucking ass off. It's the funniest shit. I can't stop laughing. So for somebody to take mushrooms and be like instantly, the only thing that's ever put me in like a bad place with mushrooms was I remember one time my roommate came home and he started blasting some like hardcore rap music, and it was Tupac, Hit 'Em Up. I still remember to this day. And me and my three buddies were all tripping in the living room. We were like, fuck him. Like, you just kill the fucking vibe, bro. Like we're all like happy and listen to Pink Floyd and chilling. This dude goes in his room, listens to some fucking angry rap. Like that's the only thing.
Killing
Like,
the vibe, man. One listen, like,
but I mean, I wasn't like feel like I'm gonna flip out. Like, I mean, I wasn't in a cop and I wasn't in a bunch of shootings, so I don't really know. But still, I don't know. I just don't think it would affect people the way they think. I think it would help them process their trauma, like you said. It helps me process shit.
oh yeah, first responders, law enforcement,
Oh my
firefighters,
God, I think they benefit the most.
they would benefit the most. Because I think about it, like the fucking shit they see every day, we can't
They
comprehend.
can't unwind like that. Ain't. And then what do? They get to drink, and they drink their fucking self.
Oh yeah, and it happens a lot, like a
Yeah.
lot.
And there's plenty of cops and first responders, that are out there that they need to smoke
Oh
weed.
yeah,
I can't wait till they
do
start letting cops
psychedelics.
smoke weed. Think about it. What would this be wrong about cops getting to smoke weed? I don't think there'd be anything wrong about it. People are
No, I
like,
would actually
oh,
prefer if they
what if
did.
they had to respond to some dangerous situation that where they'd be so high they'd be like, oh, I'm not going to respond. I'm just going to laugh about. Dude, this guy, it's a story of Vietnam. This guy was high as a motherfucker during the Tet Offensive, and he won I think got the Medal of Honor for like fucking shooting and killing a bunch of dudes and saving a bunch of people. Like he was high as fuck. Being high as fuck don't mean you can't function, motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like, what is the
No,
deal?
exactly.
I'm not going to get my ass beat because I'm high. Like, I get my ass beat because I'm too drunk.
All right, All right, we have to go back to Chicago. We
Oh,
were on
fuck
it for a
yeah.
little
Sorry. My
bit.
bad.
We'll see how
Yeah.
Chicago's
So,
like. Thank you, Funtaki.
so yeah. So Chicago, that was a lot of fun. We got to meet with the people from Missouri. They were talking about the Missouri market. Missouri market's doing really great. The micro dispensaries are just now starting to get up and going in Missouri. The difference between our market is we were supposed to be doing our micro licenses more for people with like social equity. It was supposed to be for like veterans. It's supposed to be for people that were arrested for cannabis, which I 100% agree with. And what happened was there was people from other states coming in and paying people to apply for licenses so they could win them. And they were somebody buying 20 chances in the lottery to buy a license they're probably going to win. I mean, it's simple as that.
Yeah.
And it wasn't fair. And that social equity thing that the micro dispensaries were doing got ruined by that. And I hate that, and I'm glad that Missouri is going to be taking a stance on that for the future lottery that's about to happen. They're going to be limiting or eliminating that kind of predatory practices with licenses. But my opinion is that those people, I think some of the licenses they did reject, but there's still some that still got through that did it the wrong way. And I just think,
Yeah, it's a
if the,
bureaucratic thing.
yeah, it's money. And it's so hard for these micro dispensaries, which I don't think is fair. You're making this micro dispensary for somebody that went to prison for weed. So obviously they've had a harder time with their life than you or I have for going to prison for weed because they had a felony or whatever or drug related offense, which probably limited them from working places, caused a bunch of issues with them for getting loans. I could only imagine the hardships that those people faced. And to kind of say, hey, we fucked up. It was wrong of us to, now the weed's legal. We want to give you this opportunity to help you. Well, they're still submitting them to the metric. They're still submitting them to all these testing and fees and bullshit. And then you got to wait so long to get product because the micro dispensaries are only able to buy from micro cultivators.
Mm.
So when they're doing that, these micro cultivators are, they're just starting too. They're not like codes that's been around for 5 years, selling growing weed. These guys are just getting started, and I think that's not fair that you're really holding back these things. I know it's nice for the micro cultivators, but I don't see why those micro cultivators can't sell to bigger people too. You're only selling a select few small dispensaries, so it takes longer for them to sell their product, possibly because they're competing with hundred thousands of feet of growth space with these other guys. I don't see where that I don't understand why they're only able to buy from micro cultivators. That law I don't agree with. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. That was what the Missouri people were talking about, was the micro cultivation stuff, because that's all getting full swing and they're about to do another lottery here in Missouri. So that's going to be interesting. We applied, some of our people in our group applied for the lottery last year. Yeah, it was last year for 2023. Yeah, I don't know. One of these years.
Man, it's just crazy. Like, think about Missouri being recreational still hasn't hit me yet.
Yeah,
And I
it's
did like
changed
some
a lot.
consulting work over there like a couple of years ago too. So it's just like, but would you say compared to Illinois? Because I heard like weed prices in Illinois are really, really expensive. Like, how's like Missouri doing like on their prices and like everybody like surviving? Just how's the market doing overall? Because it sounds like on the bureaucratic side, like they're trying to take the right steps, but how's the market performing overall in Missouri?
So the price per pound is still really high. Missouri's market's still doing really good.
So people can
Um,
afford to pay their bills.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we're surrounded by like Kansas and states that are illegal, they definitely get a lot of tourist traffic, so that helps too. Um, One thing about Illinois, and I believe what they were saying in that thing when we were in Chicago, was that Illinois has only a limited amount of medical licenses to sell.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and recreational. There are two different kinds of dispensaries. The way that they were explaining it to me. So basically, you can't get the same discounts at a rec facility as you could if you were a medical patient and you went to a medical facility.
Okay,
And
so
there's
it's kind
not
of
a,
like Colorado in that sense.
yeah, I think that's true. So
Colorado, you have like
Missouri,
separate
two
medical and
separate kinds of things. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So Missouri is doing, I think, a better job in that department because all the dispensaries are medical or rec because we were
Oh,
medical
okay.
first. Yeah. All the dispensaries when we first opened were medical dispensaries. Um, Back in, I think it was 2017, we went medical. And when we went medical, it took a while before we went rec. And those medical dispensaries all got established and built footholds in these areas and got the licenses, started cultivating medical. And then when we went rec, that's when it changed to now it's medical or rec. You just show them your card when you go. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, the Missouri people, they were there. It was neat getting to see them. We also, what was really interesting was hearing from the hemp beverage industry. So that is a huge topic because of the November thing, right? We were just talking about that.
I think it's gonna stick around.
Oh yeah, so they were
There's
they
too
were up
much
there
money
on.
behind it.
So I don't know. It was a really interesting thing. So the lady was up
There's
on
like
stage.
Anheuser-Busch behind it, man. That's
So
some.
this lady actually works with Anheuser-Busch making this hemp beverage. It's I think I forgot the name. I think it's called Piff. Piff maybe was the brand, but she was there and she was on the. Me and her got to talk, just hanging out, eating some pizza, and I was talking to her and she was telling me like they're really worried about it because the law in November. Now her company, their stance on is they're just going to keep operating business as usual until they're told they can't operate anymore. And I was like, well, I mean, that's one way to go about it. I asked her if she was planning on pivoting, and they don't plan to pivot. That's kind of where their money and stuff's in is making the hemp beverages. When they had a panel discussion with three different people for the hemp beverage industry. And the thing that I seem to realize talking to them is the biggest thing that the hemp beverage market, the reason why I don't think it'll stick around, that it will change or segue to the dispensary market is because they're not paying any of the fucking fees that Keef is making their THC beverage.
Hmm.
And that's why I don't think they'll stick around because these players that are the Keef people, the Codes people, they've been in this game before they were even making money. And they're still around. The money they have to still stick around that long, that's crazy. And they're not gonna put up with that shit. So I think they're lobbying to make sure that it stays the THCA law, and I think it will go into effect in November. I think that, and I asked her, I said, "What are you going to do if it happens?" And she's like, "Yeah, that's it. I mean, there's nothing they can do."
Damn.
Yeah,
I
and
was I was thinking about because like you go to, like stadium, like sporting stadiums, they're selling like seltzers now and shit.
oh, they sell it ever. They sell it at the bar now.
Oh
It's
yeah,
become a
like
staple
even
at the
like they even
bar.
have them on tap now.
But do you think about how much that will decimate the already crippled alcohol industry when
No
you
one
have
buys
bar.
booze. No one
Yeah,
buys
there
booze.
no one's buying booze anymore, but they're buying this THC seltzers and shit at these bars and ball games. Can you imagine how much that economy is going to? They said it's in the billions of dollars.
That's why like part of me thinks like something might come in September, October. Just I was just like That's a lot of money we're gonna lose out on.
Well, look
Like
at it
a
this way.
lot of money.
Think about the market that will develop from the dispensary with drinks. They see the money they can make. And now you can go to the dispensary or a social lounge. I think that's the next thing you're going to see is a social lounge that's owned by Greenlight that you can go and use your medical card and buy drinks or you get an allotment, how
Dude,
much you're allowed to
I
have.
would much rather do that than go to a bar. Like holy
Now,
shit.
did you see how many milligrams they put in those drinks, the THCA drinks?
I've seen like shots like have a 50 in them, but like usually at like the cans I've seen are like 10
Yeah, or less,
or
like
less.
2.5. They're not enough in the cans to really get you fucked up. But I think what will happen is when the industry gets a hold of them, then you're going to have like 150 milligram drinks. You
Do you think they
know,
should serve that at bars though? Like 150 milligram can?
shit, yeah, I bet they will. Oh, I bet they will.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Just a bunch of people sleeping, have a bunch of nice couches. But
I just
yeah,
don't
I
get
don't know.
behind the wheel of that many milligram. Okay, but I have met people that like I watched my like years and years ago. He was out visiting me in Colorado. I watched him do like 1,000 fucking milligrams, and he didn't even fucking
Was
move.
it like a nerd rope?
No, no, it was fucking
I saw a dude do 1,000
candies.
milligram nerd rope or some shit. Or
Like
yeah,
me, like if like I
it
do
was
like
nuts.
150, like I'm feeling it like the entire next
I've
day.
done 500 before. I was fucked up the next day.
I'm a bitch when it comes to edibles, dude.
Oh,
Like
me too. I can't edible at all.
I can smoke flower
I
and
can
do
smoke
dabs
all
all
day,
day,
yeah, but I
but
can't.
man, edibles, I'm a bitch.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's not my jam. Get a weed. I'm gonna roll me up a joint while we're talking.
man, it's just
But yeah, Chicago was fun. I met this one lady. This one lady did a really cool speech. She has a thing that you put on your. It's called the Easy Clip. I think is what the name of it was. I can't remember off the top of my head. But she makes it for Belushi Farms. They buy them from her. And what's super cool about it is it's a clip that goes on your hat, so you can put your fucking joint. And I'm like, damn, that's a great idea because you're always fucking smashing that thing, or it's sweaty behind your ear, and it just goes
oh,
on your
getting
hat.
sweaty behind the ears like my pet peeve.
Ugh,
Ugh,
yeah, I hate that. And
damn,
you can't put it in your pocket because you'll smash a
just smash it.
motherfucker. Yeah, I'll break it. So yeah, no, I mean like the clip, and she was talking about the market in her opinion. So she had started out in the cannabis cultivation side, trying to get into that market and dispensary side too. And her opinion about cannabis is she thinks that when cannabis first started, um, in I think she was from Illinois, pretty sure. But when cannabis first started, we'll just say Illinois. She said that people were making these proposals for these investments, and I've seen the investments myself. I had a friend want me to invest in a dispensary in Colorado, and the numbers that they write on that paper looked fucking great, but the reality of the numbers were not correct. And she said her opinion is in the cannabis industry, she has found she makes more success and more money from the accessories for cannabis or the things you need for cannabis than growing cannabis or selling it itself. And
Shut
that
up,
was her
thanks,
whole,
man.
yeah. No, and she's 100% right. She said she makes those clips for Belushi Farms. He buys them for his employees and for his customers. And damn, got a little weed in my mouth.
Hey, there could be worse things, right?
Right. But yeah, it was neat how she said that the market as a whole, you know, there were so many people trying to get into it that people were just losing their asses off on it. And, you know, the accessory side of things, she's able to build something for the market. And, you know, she has a great success out of doing something interesting. I've always said that because with, you know, history with the gold rush,
Oh
who
yeah.
made the money off the gold rush? It
One
wasn't
of
the
the
people,
prospectors.
it wasn't the prospectors. It was the,
Shovels and picks, baby.
yeah, it was the guys selling shovels and picks. It was Levi's. Levi blue
Flackerville.
jeans, denim blue jeans came out during the gold rush. Levi's invented them and made them out of rivets. When they
Do you,
first
do you
made them,
think
people thought
Levi's
they were,
found any gold?
oh no, they found
They
gold
just
in the,
sold the jeans, sold the prospectors,
mhm,
and now
still
we all wear
selling
them.
them. Yeah. Sold them so successfully that I would say, what do you think? 98% the population wears dream jeans.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah.
some form or
At
another.
least,
I mean, it's insane. Women,
yeah.
men, it doesn't fucking matter. I mean, it's crazy how they took denim jeans and marketed it to women. Like how they pulled that shit off. Bell bottom jeans, ass hugging jeans. You know what I mean? Like,
That's crazy. Think about it, 'cause it goes from like literally like for prospectors looking for gold to like fashion. You
yeah,
know, like less than like 50 years,
yeah, yeah. And honestly, with
all based on the
cannabis,
gold rush. All based off
yeah.
the gold rush.
Well, think about it. When you think of cannabis, what brands to stick out in your mind? Like, name
Oh, like the Northern
five
California
top.
brands.
When you think of cannabis in general, you think of five Northern California dispensary brands.
Um, yeah, like the NorCal stuff, like Mindo Dope, Freeborn Selections, 707. I think like I mean Subcool wasn't like Northern California, but just like old shit, you know. Like I'm
Yeah.
not thinking about Glass House or fucking cookies or that
Mm.
shit. I'm
Cookies.
thinking of
Cookies,
like
man, they're kind of falling off. You don't see them as much as you used to.
I heard there's some shit going on behind the scenes, man.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
not
they've been
saying, but I
shut.
just heard rumors. I was just like,
I've heard rumors and I've seen some crazy shit going on with them, and they ain't what they was fucking 5 years ago. I'll tell you that right now. It's a whole different game
yeah,
now.
shit's then part of me is just like, was that like always coming, or maybe is it a sign that cannabis might be slowing down in some aspects, like the novelty's over? Or how do you
Mm,
feel about all that? Or maybe
the
people are
novelty.
realizing like there's other brands besides cookies, or how do you think that's going?
So I think cannabis is changing in the type of people that are like your clientele base. So I think the economy affects cannabis, you know, because the you have different kinds of people that can afford it, but also I think your base of people over the age of 40 are increasing in amount that are using cannabis, especially Gen Xers. These dudes
Oh
are
yeah,
fucking weed smoking dudes, man. I mean, they were
Black
the
Cool Sun.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Anybody that made Nirvana popular, they smoke weed somewhere, you know.
I'm
So,
an Alice in Chains guy.
oh fuck yeah, dude. Allison Chains Rooster, man, that's a good song. But
That's my favorite grunge band, Alice in Chains.
I think that the novelty all around cannabis has shifted. I think that there's a definite difference in getting high and smoking to benefit life. It's a whole different kind of mentality. Like the whole mentality I think before was like, kid, like when you're in high school, you're just getting high with your bros, you know. But like nowadays, these people that are smoking weed and growing weed, they're growing it because like I got neuropathy, or my fucking back's fucked up. I was in a war. I can't sleep. Whatever the reason is, like you shouldn't. It doesn't matter what your reason is. Like Tommy Chong said, he said it's all a medicine. It's how you
It's
use it.
all medicine.
So I definitely think that were like when recreational first started, like that was like, wow, you could buy weed and get high, and that was all cool. And now it's like, that novelty I think is kind of weighing down where it's more common. Like look at Colorado, like you said, you go to Colorado and it's not a big deal anymore. But then you have areas like Vegas where cannabis is so different there. Like you can't just smoke in
I walk
everywhere.
down the
Like
strip getting like smoking a J. Is that allowed? If I like walk down the strip smoking
I
a
I
J?
I will do it with you. So
All right, I'll do it
I
with you
I
too. Let's
yeah, I
do it.
do it all the time when
Let's
I'm
do it.
there, but you're not supposed to. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you because the technical rules are is you're supposed to not be in public. So I mean, the whole cannabis consumption mindset about pushing people and hiding them away to smoke weed, that's what's I think going to change. The more Gen X come into the rules and the government and they start taking over political offices, because think about it, most of your politicians that are making rules on cannabis don't even smoke weed.
Baby boomers, right?
Yeah, they drink. But these Gen Xers, man, they watch their dad or whatever get liver cancer or their fucking shit shut down. And they're like, you know what? I don't want to do that. That's why so many people quit smoking cigarettes. Because they
Fuck, I
watch
haven't
their
touched a cigarette in probably about 12 years.
dude, it's been years for me. Because people have seen what it does. It just fucks your body up.
Oh yeah. Booze, I mean, I still like drink, not nearly as much as I used to, but
Yeah, like once in a
booze is
while is
hard, man,
one
because
thing.
it's a social fucking thing, man.
Yeah, I understand that. And I'm not hating on anybody that has a couple
No,
beers or
like if
drinks a little
weed
bit.
was like social in that aspect, I wouldn't even touch booze. I'd just be,
I think weed is one of the most social things out there,
oh
especially
yeah,
networking. I mean, dude, when I go to these, like, okay, back to Chicago. The
back to
best part
Chicago.
about Chicago, besides the food and the events were great, everybody there was great. We got to meet a lot of people. But I meet the coolest people out back at these events smoking weed. All the cool fucking people are out there smoking weed. And I'll be out there, like we find a little area we can smoke, and like one of us goes, and then five of us end up there, and then 10 of us. It's funny. But like me and my friend Chad, we were out there smoking weed with these great people. This girl, she had this incredible fucking concept for dispensaries. It's ketchup, infused ketchup packets.
Really? That sounds good on like a ballpark dot hog, like a
Yeah, it was like
hot dog at like
mustard.
fucking Wrigley or something, you know?
She had infused honey little packets, but she sells them to
Ketchup.
dispensaries, and like you could buy them, and then like say you want to go get a burger, you could have throw ketchup mustard on there, boom, here's your edible. What an interesting way of consuming it. That's not a medicine. I mean, not medicine, but not a gummy.
Just condiments.
Completely different concept.
I
And
mean, I
so
can
that's
see it. I mean, we have THC infused everything else. I mean,
mhm.
everybody uses condiments. Just
And
block
that's
out
what I'm
the weed
saying.
taste, and there you go.
Well, I bet you it would block the weed taste out. The acidity in the tomato ketchup.
Oh yeah,
She said you
fuck,
don't
even
even taste
mustard.
it.
Same thing with
Yeah,
mustard.
yeah, that was pretty cool. But yeah, I meet the coolest people out there. I'm going to be on a podcast with this guy. His name's Pat. Here in I think a couple days. He's pretty cool, dude. Um, I mean, there's a lot of cool people from Illinois. We actually have a friend of mine. He does podcasts. Have you heard of Waylon, the indoor farmer? Did you watch me on that show?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's going to come down to one of our club classes. We're
Oh,
doing a trellising class this weekend.
trellising, the worst part of cannabis. Trellis will kill you.
Well, a lot of people don't know how to train their plants. Like,
Oh, I'm talking like when I was working like indoor facilities, so like we'd be
uh,
having fucking like harvesting like
double trellises.
yeah, it will fucking kill you. It will kill you. Getting tangled
Mhm.
up and fucking falling in tables, knocking plants off and shit.
Oh, dude, that shit's horrible.
Oh,
It's so much trellis.
no. I mean, I'm not anti-trellising, man, but like that double trellising in like rooms, and it's like small and compact, and just you have nowhere to go.
So I
Uh,
use trellis
don't
myself
miss those
at home.
days.
I like trellis because I think I get more weed out of trellising. I think
No, I
I'm
mean I
able
use
to
it like
really.
intense and stuff. No, trellising is essential. I'm just saying it's just a bitch to harvest, like when it's harvest
Oh,
time.
you can
No,
water and do
I'm
anything? Wow.
pro trellises. I'm pro
Yeah,
trellis, man.
it's just a tough deal. But yeah, no, Chicago
Necessary
was
evil.
fun. It was a lot of fun, and we rode the train back. I mean, it was a good trip. It wasn't bad. But yeah, I got to meet some cool people. I hung out with so Chad, a carpenter. He's going to be on the panel too. He owns a company out of St. Louis, and his partners are actually from Chicago. But it's
Oh
called
shit.
Sensi Starts, and they make tissue culture.
So like tissue culture, and they ship it out. Like it's like a
Yeah,
you order. Like okay, yeah.
yep. And different facilities buy from them, and they do
Did they
special
do like a
strains.
home market? I think
Yeah.
you can do that in November. Can
Well,
you?
that's what
I
he
think so.
said. He was saying that tissue culture is supposed to still be viable after this because they only ban seeds and clones. So
You'd be like TC is like, oh, this is just a few cells.
yeah, it's just you're just a meristem, is what he said. That's all you're taking from that plant, and then you sell them the meristem. And then what they do is they'll take that plant and they'll add. I think he was saying like add heat to it because he said we had to keep them cool and refrigerated. And once you add heat to it, just the heat energy will cause them to start to sprout inside that tube. Yeah. It was pretty neat. He did a whole class. I took his intro to tissue culture class. That was pretty cool. A bunch of the kids from SIU came to that too.
It's like I've seen those kits from like Athena and stuff.
Yeah. So after we did that class with Chad, that was when LeMay got that Athena kit donated to SIU. And Henry, man, this kid or this dude, he's amazing grower. Just great guy, great grower. But Henry started using he took our tissue culture class, intro tissue culture class, and he was one of the best tissue culture students at SIU. So that was pretty cool.
TC. Then there's different types of TC. If you do like a meristem scrub, you'll be very. That's hard to do.
Yeah, it's they used a special magnifying glass and this
No, I mean,
really
there's like different types of tissue cultures you can do. There's like one called like a meristem culture. Like when you get like say like you got hop latent, you
yeah
can take some of the first cells like off the tip of the meristem because it'll like divide faster than like the viroid can replicate. You can do that. But I mean, that's like an oh shit fucking scenario. But like
yeah
TC in general, though, man, I think that's I don't. I mean, the only bad thing I can see about it is like you can only do like one pheno at a time. You know, if you send it out with like seeds, you're like, here you go, find something cool. You know, but I think in terms of just preservation and sending out like clean, reliable stock, I mean, I think TC is the way to be.
yeah Yeah, I think TC is going to be more and more in the future, especially with disease and stuff like that. But
Oh yeah,
especially with this law that's passing, if TC is still available and you can still buy an order and ship it, people are going to be buying that to import and export genetics, you know?
can I get like the real cat piss on TC?
Yeah, probably.
Do you know what the cat piss?
That was, I forgot what strain that was.
It's like it's a little running joke on FCP. There's like an infamous episode, but nobody really knows, but everybody sure likes to fucking scream about it.
Really?
You know, just arguments like, no, I had the real cat piss. No, I had the real fucking like that shit. You know,
Yeah.
it
I've
turns out
heard
it might have
about
been
it
like a
before. It
terpene
was like,
profile. You know,
yeah, it's a special strain. Like It just smells like cat piss. That's what they talk about. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I've heard it before. When I've watched other episodes back in the day.
But something I speaking of TC and old school genetics, um, I saw Kev on LinkedIn having this skunk 87. Now is that like a
Okay,
skunk one from 87? Like what's the skunk 87? Because I'm thinking like skunk back from the 80s, like skunk one, or is it like
that's where my mind
new that
went.
has like a pheno reminiscent of something like that, and they called it skunk 87? Like what's
Or was it
the
some seeds from back in the
or
80s?
seeds? Yeah, like what's up
Yeah,
with that?
that's
Is it
where my mind went. It's probably some seeds that somebody had from back in the
is it
80s.
from like when like we were born, that era?
I mean, I smoked some. So I smoked some Northern Lights. This guy, he was a sound guy for concerts and shit. Friend of mine knew him, but he'd been growing weed forever. And his method for growing weed is fucking hilarious. He's been growing weed since the 70s, and he grows with Miracle Grow and Miracle Grow potting soil. That's all he
Bro,
does.
I've seen it.
He's such a fucking funny fucker too, because we'll laugh about it. He's like, I just use that like I grow my tomatoes the exact same way. He just does nothing special, and he grows it himself, and he makes his own clones. And I ain't hating on it, there's all different ways of growing,
Might not
but
be. Was it decent smoke? Did you get to smoke any of it?
yeah, it was. I mean, it was good for him. He liked it.
There you go.
So I
Hey, that's
mean,
all that counts,
whatever.
right? As long
That's
as it's
all that
good for
counts.
you.
Yeah. But I got one of his clones of this Northern Lights. He said he got from Ed Rosenthal
Really?
from back in like the 80s or something. He said he was
So this
at
is like
some.
NL5, yeah?
Yeah, yeah. He said it was some kind of festival he was at. It was in the 80s. I think it was like 87, 88. And he said Ed Rosenthal was there, and he was talking to him because he was running the sound for the concert because he did all that shit. And he said, dude was like, hey, would you like a couple plants? And he gave him two plants, and there's this Northern Lights, some of the Northern Lights that he had. And I tried one of the clones. I got it to grow. I actually gave some clones. I took some clones off of it myself while it was growing, gave it to other people. Man, the fucking weed that I grew off of it punched you right in the fucking face. It was powerful. It was different. And that's that whole, have you heard the whole theory people talk about with cannabis where they're like, it's not as strong as it was but back in the day?
Yeah,
Have you
I've
heard
heard that.
that? And
And
then
like
I've
you
heard
have to
it the other way
you
where
have
it's
to disagree with
stronger.
that.
Ain't that crazy? Because there's the whole thing. But I will say this, I've grown other strains of Northern Lights than this one. But this one in particular had such a strong pine flavor. It was way stronger than anything I've ever had. And I don't know if it had a
NL5
different,
Pine.
yeah.
Have you
I think
do you know who
the
Greg McAllister is by any chance?
no, sir, I do not.
He might have been responsible for that.
Really. And
Oh
I'm
yeah.
telling you that
Okay.
strain,
One of a few individuals that might be responsible for that. No, but NL5 and Pine, yeah, dude. At
oh,
least
it's
the shit I
fire.
had back in the day.
Oh, it's fire.
No, the old strains are just as strong, if not stronger than new stuff. I never understood that. I was like,
Yeah.
weed's fucking weed.
Well, and I mean, some people say like, oh, it's been bred so much that the genetics are washed out, and I've heard all kinds of different shit on it, but my opinion is I think I've smoked some amazing genetics that have been made today. It's new shit.
Oh yeah.
Shit that I've smoked shit that you buy from Soulfire Genetics or Humboldt Farms, or I mean just this great weed. So I can't sit there and say that the weed now is not as strong. And my big argument to that whole concept is when I was younger and I smoked weed, I didn't smoke every day like I do now because one, it was so fucking risky. Like you had to almost wait till the stars aligned sometimes to smoke, depending on where you were, because you didn't want to go to jail.
Oh yeah.
And You couldn't travel with it because you were so afraid to ride dirty, because you just get popped with a fucking pipe and then you're going to jail. And
15 years.
yeah,
Or
it was a whole
at least
whole
like a
fucking
mandatory 5 back in the day, dude, right?
dude.
Both
There's dudes
West
went
with
10
pipe,
years for a
mandatory
joint.
5.
Yeah, for a joint. Mandatory minimums or whatever, mandatory minimums or whatever
For
it's called.
Roach. And no, it really was like that though.
Yeah. And so, I mean, like, I think people didn't smoke as often. Plus, where did you buy your weed back in the day? You bought it from a dude, right?
Oh
And
yeah.
everybody knew that dude. Well, dude was dry a lot. I mean, there was more times than not that I remember dude would be like, oh, shit, we're dry. Or, somebody got busted, so they didn't get none this month. And that is the only reason that I think weed was a gateway drug. Because when you were buying weed, you were buying from the same dude that sold meth, heroin, shrooms, mescaline, like the same dude sold weed. And when weed was dry, you'd be like, fuck, all right. And you wait a few days, and then it's Saturday, and you're like, well, let's get that LSD. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll see what that's about. Fuck.
There ain't nothing wrong with LSD.
No, I'm just saying, but that's why,
It's not
it was a
alcohol.
gateway. No, I think psychedelics have their place for sure. But that's just the difference I think with weed back in the day. You just didn't smoke as often, and then your dude was dry, so you just couldn't smoke for a while. So your tolerance was less.
Oh
It's
yeah,
simple.
that's for sure, man. And
It wasn't steady. I don't care who you were. Nobody got weed steady all the time.
oh no. There's some dry periods. There are
Yeah.
some dry periods.
And that's when we started drinking again.
Honestly though, dude, I'm gonna have to be honest about the real gateway drug. I'm gonna be very real. Fucking alcohol. That's the real gateway drug.
Yeah,
All right, how many
alcohol.
times? All right. You're my age, right?
Yeah,
And we probably come from a little bit of a similar background. All right, think about all the dumb shit you did and all the extra drugs you did. Were you
yeah,
sober? No.
yeah, right.
Like
Yeah,
the only time you
yeah,
did rails and partied was like when
yeah.
you were fucking drinking. Like if you're
Drinking.
like not
Yeah.
drinking or stoned, none of that shit happened. But when you drink,
And you wake up with that girl and you're like, fuck,
how the
what
fuck I get
happened?
here?
Where
Like
am I
like
at?
what's this dried up what's all this blood underneath my
Oh,
nose? Like that
dude,
type.
vomiting
It's
all the
because
time.
the
Oh,
only time I ever got really fucked up, like growing up, was because of alcohol. That's to me, that was like the real
yeah.
gateway drug. It's like, oh, how many pills and fucking rails can I do?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Eating Xanax and drinking. Oh, dude, it was crazy. Yeah.
So
It
that's the
was,
reason to say alcohol, because like whenever I was like not drink or just smoke weed, I'm like, yeah, dude, I think I just want to smoke weed.
yeah. It's definitely a different kind of drug, alcohol, and how it lowers your inhibition. I can be stoned out of my mind and I can still make logical decisions.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
stoned out of my fucking mind and I can still make, but boy, if I'm drunk as fuck, there's no logic in it.
drunk and
Like, I'll be
coked
like,
out.
I'm going to jump off that cliff. Fuck it. Like logic was out the window. You do some dumb shit, get hurt. Like, we were watching and we went floating as a club a couple weekends ago. That was a lot of fun. And we got to watch these people that were drunk floating on tubes on the river. They, these dudes, this dude was probably like 60s, old man with fucking gray hair, and he's fucking jumping out of this fucking off this rock, drunk as fuck, dude. Off this rock, jumping into the river. And I'm like, dude, you like 1 inch the wrong way, dude. You're gonna fuck yourself up. Yeah, drunk people, they make some funny, funny videos.
Ever drunk at 60 years old and still jumping off rafts in the shallow
Oh,
water?
this dude had to be in his late 60s. He had to be. He looked like that dude off Duck Dynasty. He had a big old gray beard, looked like Santa.
Hey, it's the Ozarks, dude. I can totally believe that.
Yeah, he had a headband on, and he was just like, fuck yeah! Jumped off this fucking cliff. We were just sitting there smoking a joint, watching him.
While he was down in beers and smoking meth, right?
Oh yeah, I don't know if he's smoking meth. I hope not. But no, it was fun. But yeah, the Chicago trip was cool. But yeah, MJ BizCon, man, that shit's fun. The going to the conference is pretty cool. Seeing the different people, like I got to meet the guy that owns or the CEO of Bio 365,
Oh,
and
yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I think his name's Matt. And anyways, we got to meet him, and then we got to meet the guy that invented ChemDog. That was
Really?
pretty cool. Yeah. And they're doing a genetic company together. It was interesting to hear about it, what they were coming up with. They had some really neat strains that they've developed.
Wait,
And
is it? Is it like him and like some people in like Humboldt?
yeah, it's like a conglomerate.
Yeah. Fuck, I think I heard about that. Like the
I
other day,
can't
talking
think of
with
the
some
name
other
of
guy.
it. I probably got
Is
a business card.
AJ in that too?
I think so. It was
AJ
like four
Sour
or five
Diesel, is he
guys.
in on that too?
I think
No, I
so.
fucking was talking about like Gelman. Is he in on it too? Like Jason Gelman and shit. It's
I
like
didn't meet
there's a
him,
big fucking.
but there's some big names that are involved in it.
No, I remember talking to somebody literally like last week about this, but like they go too much in detail. So they're like so it's like a seed bank selling these guys' stuff,
I'm sure
right?
they'll be
Or
there yeah, it's like a seed bank, yeah.
yeah.
And they just have all these special genetics, and you got to go through them to get it. But it was pretty cool getting to talk to them. They when we go to MJ BizCon, I'll take you and introduce
Oh,
you to
hey,
them.
Chad's it. There we go.
Arcana,
Yeah.
that's right.
Okay. Thanks, Chad.
Yeah, Arcana Collective, that's them. Yeah, they were pretty cool. I got to meet with them and chat with them when we were there. We I didn't get to walk around as much as I wanted to last year because I was volunteering at that booth so much. But this year, I'm definitely going to get out there and mingle more because it's fucking huge. MJ
I'm just
BizCon's
gonna follow
gigantic.
you.
Yeah, we'll be
I'm just
following
gonna
each
follow
other.
you.
Yeah, we're
Man,
gonna have a good time. It's a blast.
the last fucking anything cannabis I did was like, fuck, it's been a number of years, man. But like events I showed up to, last one I went to was like the fucking Emerald Cup before COVID.
Yeah,
Other than that, everything. Okay, never mind. I mean, I've been to like some shit in like Oklahoma and stuff, but okay, a few 420 celebrations in Denver. But other than that, dude, I haven't really done much. So like MJ Biz is like the first kind of like expo thing since the fucking Emerald Cup back in like 2019 or 2020. So it's been a while
it was my first one since the Blaze. We had the
since the
Blaze
Blaze.
in St. Louis. Yeah, and that was an industry event back in I think it was 2001. So it was pretty cool. But yeah, no, MJ's fun, man. Like the different people you meet at that event compared to like, I mean, you get just people all over the country are there.
I thought
It's an
all over the
interesting.
planet.
Well, yeah, you're right. All over the world, you're right. There's other countries there. Yeah, like Germany, Spain, a lot of Chinese people for sure. They sell the shit out of this packaging.
All these packaging and
Yeah,
these like LED lights.
yeah, dude. There's a lot of Chinese people there for sure. Yeah, they weren't growing no weed. They were just selling the packs. Yeah.
they
But
they were prevalent in Oklahoma for a bit. And
yeah,
still are.
yeah, dude. They got some big ass weed operations, dude.
I used
Hey,
to love
Peter.
fucking I used to love fucking with those people where you'd like go to their booth and they're like in a like a business suit that's too big for them, and like they're 22 years old and they've never seen weed before, and you're like, "Let's go smoke some weed on your device." And they're like, "Oh," like they're like smiling and like, "No."
Oh, the
Like,
100%.
carry
They
on.
are 100%. They are. Oh man, it's crazy. And yeah, when they're on there too, like we'll go around and talk to them, and they're just like they don't know shit about weed. They just know about selling plastic bags That's all they
We don't have
know.
like some like rare fucking Chinese land race they're willing to like spread seeds around so everybody can like breed
So
with them and spread Chinese genetics. Like
we
they're not
went.
talk about shit like that.
No,
Like
fuck, they
anything
don't know shit.
sequencing or
Yeah, and that's crazy too, because like China is where like cannabis, one of the places where it originated. I mean, they found it like
yeah, fucking Tibetan Plateau,
12,000,
dude.
yeah, 12,000 years ago. Like,
What?
what?
Oh
How'd you guys fuck that up? Like,
no, that's when we've been using
what
it
happened?
12,000 years.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
we originally thought it's separated from hops like fucking like 20 something million years ago. But a friend of mine, DP, who's
But China's going hard on hemp production.
oh, I believe that. Do you
oh
know
no,
what?
no, they have and currently are.
Do you know what they want from like what they're looking for in hemp, which is super interesting? So that bear study I was telling you about that they're doing at the soil facility, they're not looking for hemp as much for the fiber as the seeds. They want to make the seed into some sort of a food product because the protein that comes off of it. Have you
Oh, the
heard about that?
protein, the omegas, everything.
Yeah, it's crazy. So they're
Send you
trying
some.
to grow seedy hemp weed. It's it's crazy. I should have talked to my cousin. He used to grow the wedgie, but Reggie back in the day. You're the seediest weed I ever seen.
Yeah, that's the thing we'll probably see more in the future is in terms of food and fuck even biofuel, man. Hemp it
Yeah,
outperforms fucking soy and corn.
they want the seed out of it more than anything. They're studying like when they did the study, they took these bags and wrapped it around the flower to collect the seeds because that's their whole thing is how much can they manipulate these genetics to produce more seeds with more fat with more protein so they can do more with that seed, and that's crazy. I mean it's I'm telling you, man, it's something for sure.
We need more industrial hemp.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Chinese are all about it. I mean, did you see where
The
they're?
big-breasted turkey of hemp seeds.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's genetically alter it a little bit. But in China, have you seen what they did in the desert?
I imagine they turned it into a paradise.
So the Gobi Desert is this huge desert in China. It's fucking giant. They've started changing the desert, thousands of acres of desert into farmland, and they're
Do they
wanting to
use
grow
beavers by any chance? Because I know
beef.
they're beavers. Like they're doing it in like America by like the Great Salt Lakes, where there's
Really?
droughts and shit. The beavers will like make dams and build like floodplains and stuff. I
Huh.
was wondering if they're doing that in China.
I mean,
No,
it's possible. I mean, it's not impossible. I haven't. I don't know if it's beavers. I know they were doing something where they were
oh no, it's China. They're building some like giant ass dams like they always do.
in the PGR exploding watermelons. I don't know if they're succeeding at it. I just know that's what they're trying to do.
I like my watermelons full of Packlo. There you go.
Yeah,
Paclo
PGRs.
butanol or butanol. Sorry, I'm high as shit. But anyway,
I
one of those PGRs.
yeah, I'm not a big fan of that, and I know that some commercial facilities use PGRs and it's because they're not FDA regulated. That's why they get away with it. It's
It was
crazy. Metric doesn't regulate, but the FDA would
fucking
regulate
I
PGRs.
hate metrics so goddamn much.
Oh, dude, it's such a pain in the ass, like on all aspects of it for sure.
Oh, and customer support is the worst fucking part about it. It's the worst fucking. All right, we'll do a whole show on metric.
You're just talking about it.
Before yeah, because I'll go into like a 3 hour tangent. We'll do a whole show on metric.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. There and it's interesting too. Like if you get to watch some of the Grow Hub panels, kind of like our panel that we'll have. Like it's interesting to see how the cannabis markets are different in like California and Nevada and Oregon. Oregon's a really weird market, and how different they are from here in the Midwest. And I found it so interesting that the lady, when we were doing the interview for the MJ BizCon panel for me to do it, she told me that Missouri is this area is so underrepresented at MJ BizCon. Like there just really isn't a lot of people from this area up there because the commercial people, they just want to sell weed. They don't give a shit about saying anything in Vegas unless they have dispensaries out there. And a lot
Wait,
of the places don't even represent up there.
like, are you talking like the state of Missouri or just like
The state of Missouri.
Really?
Yeah.
Kansas City and St. Louis are pretty big fucking cities.
I mean, there was a few dispensaries up there that
Yeah.
were more, but they weren't like this one lady that I met. Her name's Eden. She's super sweet lady. She owns a dispensary in Cairo, Illinois. She came up there to represent her dispensary. Mom and pop, just like me and you, started it out herself. It's her dispensary. She went to speak there, but like I didn't meet any representatives. I mean, there might have been people from some of the like codes or um, green light or high profile or something, but I never seen them. I didn't notice them, and I would think they would have stood out there. But there are so many other brands, cannabis brands in Vegas, and Greenlight was in Vegas, though. We did see that.
Gotta rep the MO, man.
Well, and
Gotta
in
rep Mo.
Kansas, yeah, and I love that we're doing this Midwest takeover where we're going to be representing so many people from this part of the country that is I mean, we're years behind California. I mean, Kentucky just went legal. It's 2026. Tennessee's still not legal. Arkansas still just medical.
What the
Kansas,
Carolinas? I thought, are they still like North Carolina?
Ooh, I don't remember. I think Alabama's medical.
Yeah.
Florida's medical. Texas, I don't think's either.
They have like a compassionate program, but it's like 5% max on the THC. It's a cock tease.
Weird. Yeah. So I mean, there's this area, the South. It's the Midwest is the beginning of the change. You know, the South is going to start changing more. I think you're going to see cannabis kind of a green take over cannabis all over.
And, man, I'm so excited to see what the South does, though. I'm so excited.
I think the home grow is going to surprise a lot of people. I have customers coming in my grow shop telling me their doctor told them they need to grow their own weed. Their doctor told them that. That's crazy as shit. I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, my doctor said to grow my own weed is safer than getting from the dispensary because you're putting your own stuff in it. I mean, that's not wrong, you know.
Well,
I mean,
not all dispensaries. I mean, know your source, obviously.
Well, know your source. I mean, but I do think
people that do it, but there are a lot of bad actors. So
yeah, and I think at any level, if you're growing a plant at a smaller level, you're putting more love and care into that plant. You're going to have better results from that plant than you will, you know, a plant that you put no effort into, you know.
That's for sure.
I mean, because you got plants that are grown like automatic, and you're not putting the effort into those as you are with a plant that's grown.
No. It's like working at a facility where you take like a fucking 1,000 fucking cuts in a day.
You're just growing them.
Fucking job. Any of those.
Yeah, when it's that one at home or you got 4 or 5 at home, you're putting so much love into that.
Oh yeah.
I do agree with
home your babies, but like at work you just fucking hate yourself.
Well, and you can't
even cleanse all fucking day.
Yeah, you're doing that all day.
I mean, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but like.
But then it's such a different environment growing weed at a cultivation facility or growing weed at home. I mean, it's not your weed for one. You got to be real careful. You got to go through all those protocols, all that bullshit, the red tape. It's just a headache. When you're at home, you can relax, kick on Bob Marley, smoke a joint while you're fucking trimming your plants. You know, I mean, it's great. I don't know. I love home grow.
Same here, man. It's all great. I mean, no, I mean, don't get me wrong. I worked the like commercial industry for like a decade. No, it has its place, but like I'm kind of a bitch, and I like my home grow. But like some of those like giant grows, man, I'm doing like a fucking seriously, like almost like 1,000 cuts in a fucking day. You know, it's like gets a
Yeah.
little gets a little bad.
God. Yeah. It's so monotonous. It's just you're
Oh
doing
yeah,
the same
it kind
thing.
of like
It's
takes
like
the fun
trimming.
out of it.
It's like trimming. Trimming's like that. Fucking sucks. I don't care who
Oh
you are,
yeah,
home grower or not.
I mean, it's not the
Oh,
plant; it's just like the business. Like we're like, for example, like trimming. Oh, can you get like 1.5 pounds in a day or what the fuck ever, you know, like
yeah.
incentivizing, you know, that's where like I start to kind of like lose, like start to veer the other way. As like a medium sized grow, something more like the passion, the love, and not just money, you know,
Yeah.
that's what I like.
Well, and you can experiment with your plants at home, go more organic. I like growing vegetables. I like growing my own tomatoes. Of course I do the community gardens, And oh man, did you see my videos with my turnips
Oh,
that I've
no, I haven't.
I've been posting them online. A fucking turnip was like this big, bro, that I grew in that butthead soil. It was huge. It was like this big around.
Did you give it out to the babushkas?
We donated to people that were hungry in the community,
Oh,
and we took it to the food bank. Yeah, yeah.
hell yeah.
So it was
There
cool.
you
But
go,
they were
fucking
huge,
turnip,
huge
man.
turnips and turnip greens. We had so many turnip
You
greens.
feed a family of 4 for like a week.
Oh, this lady came and I said she had it was a family of four. It was a husband and a wife and their two daughters. And they were like, can we get some turnips? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. And dude, we loaded up this tray full of fucking turnips for them. She said she's going to take them home and freeze them and feed her family with them. And I was like, that's what it's about. But yeah, we did turnips. We had a lot of kale, lettuce, um, different kinds of greens, some herbs that were done already, radishes, some daikon radishes.
Ooh, I love radishes.
Do you like daikon radishes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
We
all
had some that
radishes.
were probably, I don't know, 12 inches long, 14 inches long. Yeah, they were nice. And we gave those away too. So that was cool. Yeah. We got our tomatoes. That's what we're doing that trellis class. They're starting to bloom and they're
Oh
looking really nice.
shit!
Yeah, so we'll
Your
have
peppers
tomatoes
coming
soon.
along.
Oh yeah, before you know it, they'll be here. So
Yeah,
yeah.
like some growing some lemon spice jalapenos with your soil, and it's cool because I got them from New Mexico State University. And, like the
Ooh,
first time I was on FCP was with this person from the Chili Pepper Institute from there. So like my whole thing this summer is like all FCP stuff. So thought that was
that's
pretty
awesome.
cool.
Yeah, the chili peppers, jalapenos are one of my favorite plants to grow.
Oh yeah, the thing that fucked me up about them though, man, because like I popped them from seed and I was like, why is this taking fucking forever?
The temperature,
The-
they like
it
being
was a little
hot.
bit cool. It was a little bit cool here at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta put like a heat mat or blow some heat in there. They love it hot, like 80 degrees, 90
'Cause it seemed
degrees.
like
They're
cannabis
fucking
seeds would
fresh.
just be like boop.
Yeah, different kind of plant. Yeah, they like it hot. The heat gives them energy, and that's why pepper plants grow better, like in Mexico and shit.
Oh
It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
fucking hot. Yeah, or Texas. Yeah, we got quite a few peppers. I have a jalapeno plant that I've been growing for fucking 5 years, bro.
You indoor or outdoor?
I bring it in every year. If I left it outside, it would have died.
So like,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because you can't. Do you cut like everything off it, like all the branches and stuff, and just let it
so
stay
I
as a
I
stem?
used to not
Like when you open water it?
the first couple years I didn't. I would just bring it in and I'd let it kind of naturally do its thing. It still was producing peppers. This last year I did. And what the difference is between the two is when you don't trim it back, you leave it live and it's still growing peppers and taking nutrients. But when you cut it back, you basically put it in a hibernation mode.
Mm.
And that was something I did this time just to try it. But what's so crazy about it is that pepper plant is so old now that it has like tree bark on it on the plant because it's I mean it's going on 6 years old and still producing jalapeno.
Have you noticed like any change in the peppers by any chance? Or is
They're
it
spicier.
the spice?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. The older the pepper plant is, the spicier the pepper for fucking real. That's
All
my
right.
opinion.
I'm gonna fucking overwinter these. Fuck it. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
bring them in. I did it.
no.
I do it every year.
All right, so yeah. I got these from New Mexico State. Fuck it. I'm gonna I'm growing in pots. So just
Yeah,
trim them back and just leave them inside. Then
yeah.
next
Like
year.
you just trim the leaf matter back till
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just the core branches, and you just put it in. You don't even have to put it under really a lot of light. You can just put it in a windowsill.
I was
That's
gonna
what
put
I
with
did
my
over
house. I
here.
was gonna put with my house plants.
Yeah, yeah. I just stuck it over with my house plants, and it stayed alive. And I got peppers already, jalapenos on my
That's what man.
jalapeno. I
Because
call it my jalapeno tree.
I've always wanted the overwinter pepper plant, but I just never got around to it. But so you're saying like you let it the older the plant, the spicier the pepper is.
That's my opinion. And my favorite thing with jalapenos is I like making cowboy candy. So cowboy
Mm.
candy is you take apple cider vinegar and you boil it in it, and then you add that sugar to it. Oh man, put that on your hamburger. It's like a sweet jalapeno pickle. Fuck. And it's not spicy as spicy then, because I'm not a big like really spicy person, but I do like that kick. So if I want the jalapeno fresh, like on a taco or in my chili, I like that kick of spice. But if I want it like on my burger, I can't handle too much of the spice with the burger.
I I mean I'll go up to like a Scotch bonnet, man, but like I can't eat like scorpion peppers and like Carolina Reapers. Like all yeah, once in a while I'll dab into it, man. But like everyday pepper, dude, like habanero and jalapenos, maybe some serranos and cayenne. That's about how I roll.
I like serranos and cayenne. I got some longhorn cayennes growing right now.
Are those the
Those
ones that are
fucking
like literally like fucking
yeah, the
2 feet?
fucking like obnoxiously long, and then they turn red, like the damn cartoons. Yeah,
Yeah.
and we
Damn.
overwintered it last year. So this one was an overwintered plant. We did it. I pulled it out of the garden last year. It was growing all year long in the garden. We took the roots and we did a root wash, where we washed all the roots off. We transplanted it into hydro, trimmed the roots back, put it in the hydro in a bubble bucket, overwintered it in a bubble bucket all winter, and then took it back outside this year, put it back in the garden, and it's growing again. I was just an experiment.
Damn.
I didn't know if it'd work, but it fucking worked.
So did you have to like harden it off or anything? You just threw it right out there.
So what we did, it was kind of hard to harden it off because it wasn't in a pot. So we took the plant and we did the root wash where we took all the soil off the roots, and then we took it and we cut the roots back so they weren't already in the roots in the water, so the roots could grow new roots to get into the water. We put it in some fresh. I think I put it in Buttheadz soil in the tray, that cocoa core in that tray on top of the bubble bucket, and it started growing roots within the first week and got down in the water, and the rest was history. It grew all winter in the store. Had little jalapeno, or not jalapenos, longhorn cayennes growing on it. We didn't even cut it back when we first put it in there. I didn't cut it back till January just to
No
see how
kidding.
long. Yeah, we were growing cayenne peppers in December. I had them on the thing inside the
Dude, that's
store. It's
wicked.
cool.
Well,
Yeah,
man, it's I'm fading pretty bad and it's
yeah. No,
getting
man,
kind
dude,
of
this was a great conversation. Yeah.
dude, we should just
Um,
I want to do a metric show, pepper show, definitely. It's
yeah,
like
fuck yeah. Yeah.
I as much as I love cannabis, peppers are right up there, dude. I
Dude,
fucking
there's
love
so much
peppers.
about peppers, man, and
Oh,
like stressing them out. But I'm telling you, the stress of aging them makes them hotter. I'm telling you. That's why the peppers from down south are so much stronger, I think.
That is true.
But yeah, dude, we'll have to get on here again.
Oh yeah, anytime you want to come on, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, the semester's over and I'm just kind of chilling out. So like anytime you want to hop on, I'm having some people like the guy from Mycopreneur, Dennis Walker. I'm having him on next week. Then Dr. Allison Justice, I'm gonna have her on hopefully at the end of this month.
Awesome.
Then the largest licensed psilocybin manufacturing facility, but anyway, the largest like licensed psilocybin grow in Colorado.
Badass.
I'm having them on at the end of the month, and fuck, I must have somebody else. I think I was, god damn it, I can't remember. But anyway, I just been messaging a lot of people, so I'm gonna start having like a lot of people.
Dude, congratulations, man.
More on the psychedelic side, though.
Well, you know, but that's the future. Mushrooms are going to be the future, and the thing is, future Cannabis Project. We talk about all kinds of stuff. You know, this is awesome. You know, I can't wait to watch your show whenever you guys are on there.
Anytime you want to come on, man. Like
absolutely, and thank you to Peter. Peter, great talking to you, Peter.
Peter, you still there? Peter's not there.
It's all right, but it was great talking to him.
He's the OG. He's a legend.
Oh yeah, thank you, and Chad too. Thank you to Chad. You know, it was a great chat with him.
Thank you, Chad.
Wealth of information.
Chad, you need to come on FCP with us.
Yeah, I remember watching Chad.
You have to come
back in the day on FCP.
But yeah, man. But it's getting a little late, and I'm fading quite a bit, so I'm gonna probably hop on or hop off.
I'll talk to you later, brother. See ya.
All right, appreciate y'all.
Bye.